It's pretty fresh for him, so I was pretty confident going in. I thought I had the right tools, definitely had the right tools, and then the dice said, forget tools, table him. We got through about 3 turns. Zone him out. His army relies on a lot of deep strike. He definitely surprised me though. I hadn't played against Dreadclaw in a long time, and leaving the Noise Marines in the pod, very clever move. Will not be surprised by that in the future. But overall, good fundamentals game. It's pretty quick if you want to watch it. Up next, it looks like Timpe got beat down pretty hard by Vanilla, so I've got him. And I mean, going from a guy who doesn't have a ton of reps to the current rank 10 in the ITC playing Drukari. A little bit of a step up. We'll see if I can pull some shenanigans on him. I know he hasn't played against bugs a whole lot, but he is obviously a highly competent individual playing a very scary list, so we'll see what I can do.
Hey everybody, it's your boy, the Falcon. I played really late in the middle of the night against Danny the crappy person McDevitt. We were supposed to have a fun game, so I brought a Spartan. Guess what? That model sucks. Don't ever take it. Danny didn't take a Spartan. He brought his crap Dark Angels list, which is garbage, and it crapped all over me, and I loved every minute of it because he's a beautiful, wet soul.
I have absolutely no idea.
Alright, this is Bridger from Tabletop Titans here to talk about my GT list for Charity Hammer. We're bringing back the Custodes and some classics. So we got Trajan, of course, and we got a Bike Captain. He has Unstoppable Destroyer, Superior Creation, and the Orc Aquilus, all auto takes. Then for troops, very simple, 2 main units of Sagittarum, no knives, we're broke, and 1 main unit of Sword and Shield. Moving on to the Dreadnoughts, we have 2 Galatis Dreadnoughts with Eternal Penitent, and 2 Telemons with Eternal Penitent, 1 Double Fist because we love to fight, and we have a Fist Gun because I need guns somewhere in the list. And then rounding it out, it wouldn't be Custodes without 5 Venatari. That's 2,000 points. That's the whole list. We'll see how long we can last.
What's up everyone, I'm John Lennon from the Art of War 40K here at Charity Hammer to talk about my list. I've been playing 40K for about 13 years, even though I started off as a Tyranid player. I play a lot of Imperium armies now, so for this weekend I'm mostly going to be playing games with the Sisters of Battle. For the Charity Hammer GT, I ended up as the #1 seed. I don't know how that happened, but I'm happy it did. And I'm going to be busting out my combined Ebon, Chalice, and Bloody Rose list. This list is the kind of next derivative of my Lone Star Open list. So I ended up with a patrol of Bloody Rose that's led by Miss Morven Val, as well as 5 Battle Sisters, 2 units of 8 Repentia, 2 units of 5 Zephyrim, a Repentia Superior, and a single Bloody Rose Rhino. Then I move over into an Ebon Chalice Outrider. That Outrider is led by Saint Celestine herself. Then inside of it, I have 2 units of Retributors, each with 2 Meltas, 2 Flamers, and 2 Cherubs. Then I've got 2 units of Domains with Stormbolters, 2 units of Seraphim with Hand Flamers, 2 Rhinos, 1 unit of 9 Sagristans, and a Dogmata. I like to call this my Noah's Ark list because everything is 2x2. I really like how this list plays. It's been a very good reactive army. It's really good at kind of staying back, waiting to see what the opponent does. It is very dynamic when it wants to be and has a ton of options, and I just really enjoy the Sisters playstyle. I think the new Codex is a lot more fun and a lot more across the board good. Even if it toned down a couple of options, I think the book's a lot more diverse now, so I'm really happy to be playing it. Other than that, I'm just really excited. My first game in the bracket is going to be into Paul Winter's Slanesh. I'm always excited to purge some heretics whenever I play my Sisters of Battle, and I'm really excited to be here at Charity Hammer. This is my 3rd year here. It's been absolutely fantastic the first 2 years, but I've never won the little in-house tournament. Maybe this will be the first time. I'd certainly love to give it a shot. Thank you so much. Donate to the children.
Alright, this is Bridger from Tabletop Titans here to talk about my GT list for Charity Hammer. We're bringing back the Custodes and some classics. So we got Trajan, of course, and we got a Bike Captain. He has Unstoppable Destroyer, Superior Creation, and the Orc Aquilus, all auto takes. Then for troops, very simple, 2 main units of Sagittarum, no knives, we're broke, and 1 main unit of Sword and Shield. Moving on to the Dreadnoughts, we have 2 Galatis Dreadnoughts with Eternal Penitent, and 2 Telemons with Eternal Penitent, 1 Double Fist because we love to fight, And we have a fist gun because I need guns somewhere in the list. And then rounding it out, it wouldn't be Custodes without 5 Atari. That's 2,000 points. That's the whole list. We'll see how long we can last.
What's up, everyone? I'm John London from the Art of War 40K here at Charity Hammer to talk about my list. I've been playing 40K for about 13 years, even though I started off as a Tyranid player.
Turn the microphone on. Now go.
Yeah, so round one got to play into Jim Vessel, big honor. He's obviously very prestigious guy. He has not had a ton of reps with 9th, and his list is pretty fresh for him. So I was pretty confident going in. I thought I had the right tools. Definitely had the right tools, and then the dice said, forget tools, table him. We got through about 3 turns. Zone him out. His army relies on a lot of deep strike. He definitely surprised me though. I hadn't played against Dreadclaw in a long time, and leaving the Noise Marines in the pod, very clever move. Will not be surprised by that in the future. But overall, good fundamentals game. It's pretty quick if you want to watch it. Up next, it looks like Timpe got beat down pretty hard by Vanilla, so I've got him. And I mean, going from a guy who doesn't have a ton of reps to the current rank 10 in the ITC playing Drukari. A little bit of a step up. We'll see if I can pull some shenanigans on him. I know he hasn't played against bugs a whole lot, but he is obviously a highly competent individual playing a very scary list, so we'll see what I can do.
Hey everybody, it's your boy, the Falcon. I played really late in the middle of the night against Danny the crappy person McDevitt. We were supposed to have a fun game, so I brought a Spartan. Guess what? That model sucks. Don't ever take it. Danny didn't take a Spartan. He brought his crap Dark Angels list, which is garbage, and it crapped all over me, and I loved every minute of it because he's a beautiful, wet soul.
I have absolutely no idea what I'm playing second game, because unlike most tournaments I play in, I usually pour into the list and know exactly what I'm playing, and this one I was more into, let's do some charity stuff and play games at 3 in the morning. So, if you bet on me, sorry, I'm really tired. I'm also playing another 3 AM game, so I might not be on my full mojo. But first game here, played some Orcs, and the thing is, we were just talking about it, I was able to move block. I was able to do a lot of move blocking. He had a bunch of scary stuff. He brought 2 kill rigs, a lot of squig buggies, squig riders, both of the scary Mazrog and a beast boss and a squigosaur. But I was able to kind of stall for multiple turns and take the board on battle lines. And once you get kind of set up on battle lines, it's very tough for your opponent to come back because they really have to completely kill you off that middle part.
Cool. So you played against new Orcs a couple times now. What's your opinion on that new book?
I like the new book. I've been playing a lot of Orcs actually with it. I like it a lot. I'm a little. I wish that there was more stuff that went through walls. Like if the beast riders weren't cavalry, I actually think that would be super crazy. Like if they're beasts, you run into a parking lot though. Like the best stuff is all vehicles and cavalry, so you have to kind of not take all the best stuff and spin it around a little bit. I have liked playing them though. I think it's a very fun army. The characters are very, very tough. There's some really good combos. With a beast boss and a squigosaur, I think is a must take. That dude minus one to wound. Art is nails. -1 to wound. And the Finno Pain with the +1 attack. He's just crazy. Mega Armor War Boss, crazy. Certain stuff. People that run houses.
He's made voice cards again. No, because that's white card credit. No, that's Chef. I want to. So it's like a team thing.
I always forget that I run centers or I have actually.
What's the range on these guys?
I have done that.
Oh, sorry, these guys? No.
Like 15 inches.
How'd that go?
They wouldn't see it going.
Like starting the game, I was like, I'm
These
going
guys
to
are
lose
like 48 or
this
30.
unless you
Oh,
come
they're
at
still
me,
36.
and you have no reason.
Do they ignore heavy penalties from
So
me?
I have to go to you.
Them?
run
No,
him
I don't
down.
have anything that naturally
This
ignores
game
cover.
is basically
Not cover, but ignore
I
-1
like,
for
do
movement.
this thing that I just didn't do.
Yes, they do. They're like, it's some sort of like platform
anyway.
on them that they're.
But afterwards, I was like, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go lay down. And Anthony was on my couch. Straight just left. Okay, well, I'll go sleep on Anthony's couch. I don't care if it's smaller. Oh, it's on Anthony's couch. Well, but. I was left to my friends. Brad gets up and plays game. I was asleep on the chair.
Can you put me on the most
Fell asleep,
extreme
woke up like
point?
45
So I guess
minutes
this is
later,
most,
Brad was already back.
that was
I was
the
like,
most extreme angle, right?
oh, you can
1, 2.
I'm just killing you.
Yeah, I came across this.
Oh,
you did not
so it's
wait.
right
I got
there
you,
is
Alex.
my- So I'm wasted.
Okay. I switched these guys are back.
Would you like me to take over the things that you're doing and let you go sleep?
You normally get snipes, right?
I'll tell you when I hit the wall.
We need to figure out at some point. We need to have somebody doing the spreadsheet and stuff when Nathan's leaving. Oh, you know what we should have? We should do that.
Yeah,
I bet because he'll be.
So it's the front unit, the back unit? There's only one guy on the back unit on it. It's easy. Oh, it's just... I'm going to scorch on this. Doesn't matter at all. Which one's the nitrous, please? The one I will never see. A little bit back so there's less shooting. He doesn't need to be on the line. Can you put this one in effectively the same position? Yeah, I'm trying to use those corners so that if you want to pop out this way or this way, you don't have to angle. I mean, this way and that way, you can't do much about it. Another guy down. Next advance.
I'm on the defense.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I tried to pick it up by the sail. The sail came off and I was like,
Hello? Yeah, that's me. Let's scroll down and see what Danny does.
Oh, it's shared. It's a shared feed. Okay, but am I showing up on there? Yeah.
All right, we're good.
About what support the community is doing for others here, there, and everywhere. We are looking at probably, I don't know, possibly the game of the entire event. This is Bridger Hahn from Tabletop Titans playing against the Boy King from Art of War, John Lennon himself. This is Custodes versus Sisters. Now, what do you make of this matchup first up, my man?
Well, I really do love the new Sisters. I think that they're interesting to watch, and obviously John Lennon plays them incredibly well. So I definitely have to go with them for me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't think John has lost with this list. I was about to say in the past such and such, but I'm just going to leave that statement. I don't think he's lost with this list in a long time. So actually, no, I'd lie. He did lose one game at LSO, but this list has won every event it's gone to, as far as I can tell. So yeah, this is a pretty spicy thing he's got right here. Now, do you want to talk about some of these lists? I wonder if you want to tell us about John's list. I hear you're pretty familiar with the Sisters, so give us a run through and tell us your thoughts.
Well, I've heard him speak about it, and he calls it the Noah's Ark of lists. He basically has two of everything, at least as far as roles go. For the two big, fighty, dangerous ladies, he's got Morven Vol and Celestine.
Yep.
Incredibly tough. Backed up by bodyguards, they can do a lot of nasty stuff by standing forward and basically being very hard to shift. He's got 2 large squads of Repentia of 8. They punch incredibly hard. They
Yeah.
are scary, as are the Sephiroms. The Sephiroms being faster, being able to come in via deep strike, and you just don't want to get hit by them too hard at any point during a game. They're also great
Yes.
at clearing out objectives that would otherwise be hard to reach. This list has a very small footprint, which is definitely helped by the fact that you can deep strike stuff in. And if you absolutely have to, if you're up against a shooty army, you can really use that small footprint to your advantage by hiding the entire thing behind a wall, or as he did during his last tournament run, a battle sanctum, in order to make sure that you have the troops you need to come forward and score points later
Yeah.
in the game. To
Absolutely.
help.
Sorry?
Go on.
So this mission, for those of you who aren't aware, this is priority targets. I think you can see it on screen in the mission section. Now, this one is a Vanguard deployment, but it's the wonky Vanguard, for those who don't know. This is the Vanguard that's kind of set upon the parameters of Hammer and Anvil. So deploying into, like, with your back into a corner, with half the table thirded up, I guess, quartered up from one corner to the middle of the table directly. And yeah, we're seeing the top right being governed by Mr. John Lennon, the bottom left by Mr. Bridger Hahn. Now, Bridger's list. Firstly, congratulations to Bridger for making it through round 1. It wasn't an easy round 1 for him, but apparently did very well. He went into another Sisters play, so he's already beat Sisters today, but it was an exceptionally different and hard skewed Sisters list. That Sisters list had essentially 5 units of the Pennant Engine S, 2 units of Mortifiers, 3 units of Pennant Engines, and then some misc stuff around there to kind of make it pretty funny in all reality. But his list is a single battalion of Shadow Keepers. Starts off with the Captain General himself, Trajan Valoris. Don't leave home without him for many Custody players. Then he has a Shield Captain on Dawn Good Jet Black, Auric Aquilus, 3-up avoidable save, nice and saucy. Captain Commander with a Salvo Launcher, Ms. Recorder, Superior Creation, Unstoppable Destroyer. So Superior Creation is a 5+ Feel No Pain, and Unstoppable Destroyer lets him, I think it is pile in and consolidate in any direction he wants, I believe. And so he can always, he can consolidate out of combat, he can consolidate towards objectives and things of that ilk, not towards the closest enemy model. So a lot of power in that guy, a lot of surgical and strategic options open to him. Troop slot is governed by 1 unit of Custody Guard with always sword and board, and 2 units of Sagittarium. Each one of them just bare bones, no misrecorders. Usually you see them taking the Shiv, just because otherwise they don't really do that much in combat, just got their fists with no rend. Then he's got 2 Contemptor Galatis Dreadnoughts. Now, I think these are the sword and boards. Are these the shield ones? Do you know, my mate?
I'm not actually that familiar with Custodes. We don't have a lot of
Yeah.
them nearby, but I've been told in my ear by the Falcon that they definitely are.
We have the Falcon on hand, so you can certainly hear for us. And he has paid for Eternal Penitent on each of those, so he got +1 attack and reroll charges. Then in his fast attack slot, he has 5 Kinetic Destroyer, Tarsus Buckler, Venatari. I'm a huge fan of this unit in the current environment. I think this unit is the best unit in the Custody army, an arsenal in the current meta, especially in the meta of this event when you have a lot of MSU here, there, and everywhere. I think they're phenomenal. And then lastly, you know, just meekly added in at the end, 2 Telemon Heavy Dreads, each one with Eternal Penitent in addition, so they all have the +1 attack and the real charges. And one has a Elastis Accelerator Culverin and a Fist, and the other one has double fists. So I expect that one with the double fist to be getting up close and personal ASAP. And the other one to kind of be the pinch hitting one, kind of holding the mid board and pushing up and being the second wave. But this is, I like this army quite a bit. I like to double the Venatari and the 4 Dreads. I think that makes a pretty hearty core to build around for your army. I think it does quite a bit. My issue is, though, it doesn't play any kind of shooting game. And that's pretty much what you want against John Lennon. You want a decent shooting game to keep him honest and stop him from just spreading out and just kind of surgically taking you apart, which is what my fear is what's going to happen in this game for the man. Do you see that being a reality for him?
I am always scared of having this kind of quad dreadnought list up against Sisters. It's
Yeah.
so scary to go up against Miracle Dice and just know that they are going to be able to, quite often, it feels, do 6 damage when they shoot you instead of any other amount of damage.
Apparently, Nidho66 is going to find it hard to watch this if I do not pronounce Custodes appropriately. Man, if me mispronouncing one word is going to annoy you, I'm the wrong commentator to listen to. I mispronounce bloody everything. So, might be in for some rough hours, mate, but hopefully I'll try and manage it as best I can. Looks like we've seen turn one begin, and Bridger has gotten the top of turn. Who do you think would have wanted to go first in this matchup if you could have chosen, my man?
I feel like as the sisters player, I would have wanted to go second.
Yeah, same.
It just basically you get to react a little bit more, and also you're not worried about being blown off the table by the amazing shooting of your opponent's army. Like you have that. All of the downsides of going second are kind of not present if your opponent is not either quite fast or quite shooty.
Yeah, spot on. Now it looks like Bridger is being quite aggressive turn one. I think he's tuned in and watched a bunch of the other games that have been streamed by John, especially the huge sway that we managed to get out of the LSO. But John usually plays a very conservative turn one, turn two. It's not until turn three that his army truly activates his assets. Turn one, turn two, maybe he'll use his dominions and his retributors and try and keep you honest and keep you contained with them. But then turn three, turn four, turn five, he explodes out. Usually you see the deep strikes, the Zephyrim come down, the retributor, the Repentia come out. They start slinging across the board, doing a bunch of different stuff. I wonder if how aggressive Bridger is being will force John's hand earlier rather than later. What do you think, mate? Do you think John has to take some actions now, or do you think he's still got some time to wait?
I think this is one of the matchups where he does have the opportunity to be a little bit conservative. I think that if you were looking at him playing in a match where he was under pressure, he'd use his Dominion rhinos to like make sure that he's threat overloading if that was what was needed. Whereas in this case, he has the range advantage to a certain degree, and that is not something sisters often have. And he can get the most out of several of his stratagems by spreading them out over multiple turns in order to, for instance, do more mortal wounds over a period of time than he otherwise would be able to do.
Yes, spot on. Falcon, are we able to get an update in the chat? Please let us know which secondaries these guys have taken. I really want to unpack and see what Bridger has decided to go for. I wonder really which has gone for priority targets. For those who don't know, priority targets has that sweet secondary where you can just decide if you want to get 15 points. Priority targets read score 3 victory points if you control either the priority objective markers see above at the end of your turn, or 5 if you control both. So the priority objective markers essentially you just point at an objective and say this is my priority target, and if you hold it every turn you just get 3 points. If you hold your opponent's one you get 5. Opponents and yours. Now this is the one where you move objectives, you relocate ones. Can you see where they've relocated theirs, or who do you think relocated first or second?
I did not see as they were repositioning them, but they seem to have the the middle ones, so to speak, closer to the middle.
Yeah. So
The two side middle ones, as it were.
yeah, I mean, it looks like it. I think whoever moved first moved the one on the right. The one on the left obviously come towards Bridger, so I'm assuming that Bridger got to move that one. But the one on the right looks like it's remained pretty stable. Hasn't come closer to John much at all. So that leads me to believe that Bridger moved that one first. John moved his own, and then possibly moved Bridger's away from the center, and then Bridger moved the last one. But who the hell knows? Both players have selected exactly the same secondaries. That being to the last, priority targets, and stranglehold. That's pretty funny. What would the two to the last be for John? Is it Morven, Celestine, and what's the third one? Oh, I know what the third one is. It's his
Then
unit
you
of
should say it.
sacrosanct.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so this is a really cute thing John did in his LSO list. So he has a unit of Retributors, yeah? He has tombs of Retributors, and you'd think usually when you see that, the Retributors are the most expensive unit because they come in at about 130 points. His unit of, I think it's 8 or 9 Sacrosancts, comes in at 131 points. That's actually bonkers. Yeah.
Definitely something that you have to take into consideration when you're building your list if you are going to ever take that secondary.
Yeah, spot
It's
on.
so easy. It's such a drag to show up at the table, and if you hadn't considered it, suddenly you have to choose something that wants to go in and go hard in your opponent's zone, and you're just going to lose the 5 points. So definitely worth building your list around to the last if you are considering it at all.
Yeah, fair enough. And for Bridger, his three are the Venatari and the two Telemons. Now, I love the two Telemons being the Why We Stand We Fights. He can very easily keep those back for the late game and not commit them early. But the Venatari actually have to do a lot of heavy lifting this game. So I feel like Bridger, by taking that, has yep. Can I hear you? Can I hear you, Falcon? Can they hear you? Can
No,
the chat? They can't hear you, can they?
they
Sweet.
can't hear you.
So turn one is over for Bridger. All he did is kill a couple of battle sisters, get some repositioning, get some opportunities for next turn and later. What I don't like about his While We Stand in Fights is that he has the Venatari. I can't see Bridger winning this game without the Venatari doing a hell of a lot of work. So I think by taking While We Stand We Fight, he's accepted. He's most likely going to get a 10 on that. But I think that's probably fine in the scheme of things. What do you think?
Yeah, that is. I guess that ties into what we were saying earlier. That occasionally, especially if you are playing something as elite as Adeptus Custodes, you need to. You don't have enough units to carefully consider taking your Venatari to be
Yeah.
the third most expensive and then not use them for something.
Yeah,
Like the
exactly.
best While We Stand We Fight or To the Last Armies as it is now are the ones, in my opinion, that have units that are like in the 150 point range
Exactly.
that are tough. That you're not going to lose the game because they're not pulling their weight, but you are scoring the points. Like good backfield objective sitters
Mm.
or things that are not a high priority for your opponent to kill because of their high toughness, low damage output.
Yeah, spot on. I'm interested to see what John decides to do this turn. We are gonna step in and out of this game, guys. We're gonna be testing, jumping in and out of listening to the players and listening to us. Both these guys are presenters, Art of War and Tabletop Titans. They're both phenomenal personalities. They don't need us to carry them as much, but we're just here to add the color and the flavor. So during John's, if we think there's a pivotal shooting phase, flight phase coming up, we will step back and listen to the players and see what comes through. I think we're seeing, is this Dominions? Yeah, Dominions coming out from that Rhino. It looks like they will be trying to gun down, possibly mortal wound down, that middle Galatis Dread. Now, so just to give you a quick call of the deployments, in the top left-hand side and top left-hand corner for Bridger, we have what looks to be 3 Sagittarium. I believe that's Sagittarium. Yeah, they are Sagittarium. And then to the right of that, I think that is the Bike Captain. Directly below that being his Double Fist Telemon, from what I can tell. Into the middle, he has a Galatis Dread, and then to his backfield, right on the back board edge, look like he has a sword and board. And then to the right of them is the Venatari, and to the right of them again is the gun and fist Telemon. So in reserve, that means he has another Galatis Dread and probably a unit of Sagittarium, unless the unit of Sagittarium is in a building somewhere and we can't quite see them. For John's deployment, he has these 3 rhinos sitting in his deployment zone. Directly above on his home objective, he has Morven Val. Sorry, not on his objective. And then above them, he has either what looks to be a unit of Zephyrum. I think I can see some swords. Into the middle of the table right now, he's disgorging what looks to be his Retributors and Dominions from one of the Rhinos. The other Rhino probably has Repentia in it. And there's a unit of another unit of Repentia right to the edge of the right-hand side of his deployment zone with a Repentia Superior directly above them. Encased in the middle of his Rhinos, I'm seeing a unit of 5 Battle Sisters. And I think that's what they are. I actually just think they're 5 Battle Sisters. I actually don't know what else. Possibly a character or 2 in there in addition. We're seeing some repositioning from the Rhinos. And then, yeah, we're going to see what he decides to do with his shooting phase. He's disgorged a couple of units. What do you think are his priorities this turn, mate?
I think that he is at least going to have to consider what points he can keep the Custodes off. Like, is he able to grab and hold an objective? Like, his army is faster than you'd expect a lot of the time. And he also knows that going forward into the later turns, he does have those reinforcements that can come in. And with the Custodes having so few units, he can always threaten Bridger with needing to keep stuff back. Bridger doesn't have the opportunity to rush forward with everything or have too few units able to reposition onto his objectives or the objectives that he wants to hold in order to secure the points that he needs to win, because getting a bunch of Sephirim or Seraphim coming in behind its army is going to steal his points away.
For sure. We are going to, as soon as they go into this shooting phase, we are going to take a step back and listen into Mr. Lennon and Mr. Bridger and talk this one out. You let us know when they get close to that Falcon, and we'll step out. As it is right now, he's still doing the movement phase. What I can see right now, it looks like I expect Celestine to tag that bottom right objective. She may have moved already. I haven't seen her. No, there she goes. Tag that. Yeah, in the bottom right objective, so that's her tag. She'll string back into a unit that'll give her the bodyguard keyword most likely. I don't see the Sacrosands. Are you able to draw eyes on them for us, my man, Falcon? Yeah, so the Sacrosands are sitting right inside that wall, like essentially wedged behind that wall, and the two rhinos is where Sacrosands live, and so they're bodyguarding Morven Vile and Celestine. This is one of the tricky things he does with Celestine and Vile. He'll put them out on objectives, but within 3 of the Sacrosands. So essentially, you have to kill through 8 Sacrosands, nice Sacrosands, most likely with a cover save, so that's a 1-up armor for those at home and a 4+ invuln. And then you get to interact with these stupidly hard to kill characters, one of which gets back up if she dies. Going to the shooting phase, we're going to step back and you guys can tune into the magic.
Do some wonderful. We're just going to go and do some shooting. I'm just going to start off, I think. This is Zeph from Squad 1 do anything, actually. I'll just think about it. 12. Can go there. You can't tangle foot me. It's a long charge. I have a 6, so it's a very easy charge. I will not kill you unless you don't spend any CP. You will spend CP, and I don't think it's worth it. So we're actually just going to reorganize, and I'll think about it later. I don't want to use my only 6 on that.
Sounds good.
Because I might need that 6 later. All right. So I'm going to start off by dropping a 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're gonna spend a CP on Blessed Bolt. So I gained a CP up to 7.
Yep.
I'm spending it right now, and on a 5+, I'll keep it.
Yep.
I do, so I'm still at 7.
You got it.
There we go. 7, 6 is my Miracle Vice, 6 is your CP.
Yep.
So here's Blessed Bolts, 16 shots, 1.
So this is Blessed Bolts into the Gladys. Do you have reroll?
Reroll 1's to hit and wound here. Strength 4, damage 1.
But these Retributors can only see him?
Only see him.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 for Emperor's Office.
All right, so down to 4.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. Here's the first 15 shots. So nowhere to roll this, but you can see. No rerolls. 2 6s so far. These just miss. So it's 4 mortal wounds so far.
Yep.
And then wounding on 5s. No rerolls. 1 AP 1, 1 AP dash.
Okay.
These are damage 1 for you. And I have one shot I have not resolved yet.
So 4
mortals, 1 AP 1, 1 AP dash.
Oh, 1 AP 1. Yep. Oh. So this will be a 3-up.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And 2-up. Good. And then 4 mortals. I'll spend 1 for Armor of Contempt.
Sure.
Down to 3. 4 5-ups.
That was good.
So I'll take a damage.
Takes
wow.
1.
I'll take
not
it.
the worst thing I've ever seen. Cool.
Down to 8.
I like it.
There's a chance he lives through this.
There is. We're going to spend a CP on this unit, Holy Trinity.
Yep.
And I'm going to spend another one and do the extendo range and mortals on 4s.
Okay.
So we're going to do that real quick.
And this is with multi-meltas as well?
This is the multi-melta retributor. Oh, I still have to roll my last turn roll. I'm just rolling it, not using Miracle Dice.
Yep.
It's another 2 mortals. That was nice.
2 more 5-ups.
Another 1, so down to 7.
Down to
cool.
7. This is 2 multi-meltas as well?
2 multi-meltas, 2 heavy flamers, and a bulk gun all here.
Shadow Keepers.
Okay.
Down to 2 CP.
Down to 2. So I'll be wounding you on 3s.
Yep. Okay. With the melt.
But not 2s. Yep. And the flamers will be wounding you on 4s.
Yep.
All right. So here's the number of shots on the flamers. That's 1 cocked. I reroll everything that's not flat for the record.
Sure.
But I'll keep myself honest on that. So these are wounding on 4s, no rerolls because you've done so many CP.
You have +1 to wound, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Strength 6 goes to Strength 5 +1 wound.
Yep.
So this is going to be 3 at AP 2.
Okay.
And 4 at AP 1, and there will be 3 mortals after all that.
Okay. So 3 AP2 is 4-ups.
Does 1.
Take a damage.
Okay.
So I have 1 damage so far, plus the 3 mortals. And
So
then
4 so far, and then 4 at AP1.
4, 3 ups. Take another.
So
So I've taken 5. Cool. Do you wanna? Oh, but some of these are 3 of these were mortals, so it's actually 3 and 2.
Oh yeah, it's 3 and 2. Oh yeah, because you have a different feeling pain. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do the 2 6-ups.
Oh, is this gonna be like that?
Okay.
See, this is why I put 2 models here. This is why I put 2 models here.
And 3 5-ups.
Sure. All right,
So I
that
take all 3
makes
of
me
those.
feel a little better. Little bit better, not much better to be clear. Yep.
What?
You,
Peter's saying things?
Peter's saying you're going ham on feeling pains.
Oh, okay.
All right, here are the meltas.
You got it.
Number 4 is to hit. Okay. 3 is to wound, no rerolls. 1 is cocked, sadly, following my own rule. 2 invulns.
2 4-ups.
Clutch money.
Dreadnought's still on 4.
Dreadnought's still on 4.
This is what all these CP were for.
This is, that's why you spent those CP. So basically I have to ask myself, is the Melta or the Flamer a better investment here? I love weight of dice. I have more of Invol. That was annoying. Cherubs, we're gonna, her bolt gun, I believe. No. All right, so I still have all the fun stuff. Plus 2 damage, so -1, so +1. I have a 6 showing, so if you fail a save, you are almost certainly dead. Does Emperor's Auspice stop me from rerolling a damage roll? Is it hit wound?
I don't
think it's hit wound. I'm not 100%.
I think it's just hits and wounds, but it's worth checking.
Yeah.
No. Maybe Peter knows. Peter, do you know, does Emperor's Auspice stop rerolling damage as well? Well, I can tell you in 2 seconds.
All right.
I think it's infantry, but I will double check. I'm pretty sure it's all rerolls.
Okay. I think I'm just going to do Meltas.
Can't reroll any dice. Yeah.
All right. We're just going to do Meltas. Pops up, Cherub's gone. 2 hits, 3 is to wound, 2 saves.
2 4-ups. Man, wouldn't that be great? I just got 2 4-ups here. And you have a 6 in
I have a 6 in the bank.
In the holster?
6 in the holster.
We're just going to continue to triple, quadruple, mega, double down.
Sure.
4-up.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. Morgan Ball's going to shoot.
Yeah.
We're going to put her everything here. So crack missiles. Yep. Sorry, 2 hits.
Yep.
3s go to 4s because you're -1 strength. It's 1.
1 wound. 4-up. Good.
Via Fidelis, 1, 2, 3. 1, AP 1.
3-up. Good.
Right. Why you roll the dice?
We're doing it. 5. I spent 5.
You spent 5. This is why I put 2 Dominions there, not 1 Rhino. Very specific reasons. Very specific reasons. Because why would I not have interest in that? I'm going to put 3 Stormbolters into you purely out of spite.
You got it.
Not rapid, rapid, not rapid.
Cool.
I'm just going to roll like
you got
8 shots at once because this does not matter. 3s, 6s, 2 AP1.
2 3-ups.
Eben Charles.
Good.
Yep. Okay. You only roll 3s on the 3-ups.
Yep.
All right.
And only 4s on the 4-ups.
I don't actually have anything else because I'm not going to charge you.
Okay. So scoring your turn.
I'll get my priority target in Stranglehold.
Yep.
You got your priority target in Stranglehold. You'll get a 10 on primary.
Yeah. Woof.
Yeah. But you know what? This is why we do that.
Yeah,
It's because I've done this before.
It's gonna work out.
It's because I've done this before.
But I'm so happy he's alive.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. But here we are, and here we shall stay.
All right.
I'm not to say about it.
So I'm gonna go up 2 CP?
Yeah, you will, buddy. It's a new battle round, and I didn't kill anything, so I'll just get a miracle dice for something else.
For a new battle.
2, I will use my reroll once per battle round. Decisive.
And we're back. Wow, what an interesting set of events. What happened there, Mish?
Well, John is making Bridger spend all his CP to stay alive here, but
But it's-
Bridger knows
it's-
how to roll saves.
Yeah, but it's working in it. Like Bridge is just like, you know what? I'm gonna spend 5 CP and then just roll like a boss and just completely foil your plans.
I mean, if you're gonna save yourself by hiding behind a wall of something, it better be incredibly tough Custodes armor.
Yeah, exactly right. But he did roll a lot of 4+s there. I did ask for some predictions in chat. I only got one prediction. This one's from Punk Vox. He thinks it's going to be 91 to 61 in John's favor. You want to have a prediction? You want to have a shot at predicting the scoreline, Mish?
I mean, I really don't know yet. I feel like Bridger's tactic of staying alive is going to make this game more interesting, and it's also potentially going to make it more swingy if he like keeps his ability to do what he wants into further into the game. Then John has more possibilities he needs to play around. And if you look at the positioning of the two leftmost rhinos, you can see that John has taken some of this into consideration and basically built himself a wall to
Yeah.
hide behind here.
Yeah, so John even said himself he thought this might happen. There was a possibility this would happen. I think it works in John's favor that Bridger front loaded all his CP like that. It means he doesn't have a lot of CP later in the game for things like game winning tanglefoots and things of that ilk, or extra heroic interventions and a stooping dive from his shield captain, stuff like that. He still
what
has
makes it very difficult to do game winning tanglefoots and amazing swooping dives though? Having those models be dead.
Be dead.
So-
That's right. That's true. I love you said his tactic of just not dying. I'm like, that's the greatest tactic you could ever invent. If there's tactic of dying, there's a tactic of not dying. I know which one I'm going to take. So it's seeing in the movie face with Bridger, he's managed to get a Telemon onto the bottom right objective. It's actually a problem for John. I wish Bridger managed to get a bit deeper onto those objectives. I want to see those Telemons are literally right in the dead center of those objectives, taking up as much available space as possible. Because really, like, John's going to do the same thing he just did on the middle objective and just towed two sisters of any stripe onto that, take that one back. We're able to get a score update from the Falcon. If you can chuck that up, that'd be fantastic. And if you could yell, if you get a chance, could you yell at the other table bosses and tell us to feed us some info from the games into the general chat? That'd be fan-freaking-tastic. I actually don't even know which of the round is playing, which of the games are playing right now. So it'd be cool to get a little bit of an update from the rest of the state of the event. I do like how this event's going. So you go.
Yeah. Also, in this matchup in particular, first of all, the tactic of not dying is not the style of the sisters. They love dying. They have so many, even entire orders dedicated to dying, if you think about it. Martyring oneself is not considered nearly as bad in sister society, I was about to say.
Fair. Some more predictions up in chat. Ares Mafia has called a 69-69 prediction. What would be the tiebreaker for this? We have to have a tiebreaker in the last round for a draw. What would be the tiebreaker in this one? Throw up what you guys think. Captain Andrews has gone 77 to 58 to Bridger. Bridger winning by some points there. Mr. Number 93, 48 to 38 to John. So John winning by 10 points in that one. That's a very low scoring game there as well. But I generally see this as a high scoring mission being Prody targets. So that means they're going to be messing with each other a lot. And the last prediction being Witness 367 going 82-54 John's way. Nice. Thank you for the prediction, guys. We'll see who gets close. Whoever. Okay. I make a deal with you guys. Whoever gets the closest, I'll chuck in 30. I'll donate $30 personally, and if I win something with that $30, I'll send it to you. So chuck up some more predictions, and I'll donate some money. Okay. Where does he need to apply? You go.
I like also the idea of Trajan versus Morven. Like, they show up to the battlefield, they've got some sort of briefing, like, this objective, it needs to be taken. And once they're there, they look at each other and go, you. Like, it's probably some sort of misunderstanding, like two different cop cars being sent to the same.
Yeah, this is my jurisdiction. This is my jurisdiction. No. Looks like he's going. Looks like he's going straight in. You see the other Galatas and the double fist Talamon are moving over towards the center of the table. He's got to concentrate a lot of his strength there. It's not a bad deal, especially now he knows he can put. Well, one Galatas, the one Galatas now is on 4 wings left. It's probably going to get picked up next turn. That Dominion squad, that Retributive squad is getting picked up now. The Dominions are all gone. That's pretty easy, especially with those plasma projectors on the Telemon Cestus. They're like very good. They're good strength. They're strength 5, strength 6, but they're big rend auto hitting flamers that pick up those sisters really, really, really easily. Okay. What's in reserve for Lennon? I think it's his 1 unit of Zephyrim attuned to Seraphim. You reckon that's correct?
Yeah, that is based on the middle top unit of his looking very much like they have wings. That is my guess as well.
Yeah, spot on. Can we get Falcon to confirm what's in reserve for both players? I believe in reserve for Bridger is maybe just 1 unit of Actually, no, I don't even think anything's in reserve. I'm starting to see more stuff on the table than I thought. There's a unit of So what I thought was oh no, I was right. On the right side of the board, the bottom right hand ruin. Looks like there is some Sagittarium and his shield captain on that objective. So he's in strength on the middle objectives really well, and I really like that he's not committed his Vendatari. So he's done that really well, thinking I can still pace myself, I can still have some tempo in this game, and hold on to essentially my most deadly unit from range in reserve. I think Bridge is playing quite well. I'm impressed. So they're asking where's Celestine. Celestine is under the overhang on the bottom right-hand objective. She's going to be getting charged by Shield Captain, possibly a Telemon. But you know what? She's probably fine. She has her first death. She re-beams back up. And then she probably charges off and does some nuisance stuff next turn. But in saying that, she's worth 5 for the while we stand we fight. So what would you do? If Celestine died that first time, Mish, would you just chuck her into your backfield, or would you still try and use her?
I think as to the last, you'd play a little bit more conservatively the second time around.
Mm-hmm.
I think
What's up, Mish? Okay, yeah, let's cut in. Let's see what the shooting phase is going.
Let's hear what they're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna step back from them, guys. We're gonna hear from the table.
Honestly, you really do.
I'm gonna shoot you with a Melta missile from downtown.
That's fine.
This is a 2 and 3.
I'm a vehicle.
Yup. AP4.
Alright, can the Telemon see the Rhino?
Nope.
Alright.
This is obscuring.
Yeah, then I will just... Who hasn't shot?
I think everybody's shot.
Alright,
So
so...
Sagittarium haven't shot, but they have no target.
Okay, if they can't see anything, then we're good. I'm just gonna roll a save, and if I fail, I do.
So it's D6?
6, what are you talking about? Oh, it's 1. It's even
damage.
better. 7 left? See, this is fine. Yeah, 7's not even like a problem.
It's charge time.
Ooh.
Gladys into Rhino. Do you want to measure that for me?
Yeah, it's pretty short.
It's really far away.
It's not very. It is looks to be more than 5, but it is less than 6.
5.
Okay, you
Reroll
figure-
because
6 is good.
Boop. And
4.
14.
Not 4. No, please.
That'd be cool.
Please no. I cannot handle that,
you know,
sir.
Now that it's a low enough number, I can make it not a wobbly die. That's easier.
I love that.
I'm in.
Sure.
Do you Overwatch me?
No. No, please.
You got a flamer. Oh.
I do, but that's... What's up? It is green?
Some people were saying it's quiet, but then like...
Oh, okay. All right, well, I can enunciate if we would like that. All right.
Okay. Well, this fight doesn't worry me at all. No, we're good. So we're gonna fight here. 5 real attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, reroll ones.
It does reroll ones. Ah!
You missed.
See, you're not core after all.
And 2's rerolling. All right, 4 wounds.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna roll some invulns because I cannot die to this, although it could hurt. We'll roll several. I have a 1 and a 6. I'm not gonna use my 6 on this. Okay, fail 4.
No way. Okay.
This is just what we're doing right now.
Gemini have 2 wounds.
Gemini have 2 wounds.
So
she's dead.
One's dead.
She's wounded.
And then dead.
Then dead. Sally.
2 on.
So it goes to 1.
Yeah.
So she has 5 left.
And then.
Or I'm sorry. Yeah, kills her. 5 left.
Yeah.
Blet.
And then the Knief.
Yep. Knifei.
Yep. No one.
All right. Cool.
And then I will Unstoppable Destroyer. 4 inches.
I'm glad that wasn't 6. Because 4 inches away, I might be able to do something about.
All right, so the back of my base.
I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him.
You are probably
I'm going to get him. I don't know how.
I don't know with what.
I'm going to get him.
Would you
I'm
like
gonna
to
get him.
interrupt?
I would not, but
You
please
sure?
continue. Yes, no,
Okay.
I'm
So it's
pretty sure I'm dead.
6 plus D3.
Heck yeah, is that 9? Oh, it's not.
7.
I was expecting better.
2s.
Ugh.
And 4s.
Yep.
Hi-oh. Oh.
4?
4 AP3 for 3.
All right, first 3. Dead.
Does it boom?
On a 6. It's not a 6.
It no boom?
All right, we're spending a CP because I want a 10 on primary. So I'm going to emergency disembark their Pencha onto that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Boop. There's no interest in the rest of this.
Getting behind on primary?
No, no. You've already done too much.
Was this a goof? Should I not have done this?
That was a goof.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just a goofball.
I don't know. It seems to be working. Oh, she's on top of the right. She's on top of the right. I always do that. I'm a goof too. Turns out. Could you tell me where the closest infantry model is? To them.
I'm so confused.
Like them? Yeah. Could you just draw 12 inches for me? Just for my own amusement, really. You know, no real reason. Yeah, if I can be 12 away, that sounds so much better than not 12 away.
Okay.
Is that? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then I just need to be in coherency because I follow the rules.
Can you fall back and charge?
Yes, I can. 2 CP, 1 if I'm near a dogmata.
I mean, I'll make you spend
But yeah, it's CP or RCP. Like it's not nothing. It's very much not nothing. So that's that, and now I need to roll 8 dice, and 1s and 2s die. Only 2. That really could have been worse, actually. So we're gonna pull these 2 because she's been 2 there, so I'm still coherency. So I have 6 girls left.
Okay.
And that's it.
Reiner's dead.
Yeah, it is dead.
And I'm gonna touch you over here.
Sure.
So that when you pile in to fight me, you pile in not.
Towards that?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I deserve that. We're good.
Or sorry, I consolidated, and then you can fight back.
Yeah. I will. So we're gonna you have 2 models here. That's unnecessary. So we're gonna pile in to there and just get within a half an inch of all those friends so that they swing. She'll come in, we'll swing. I just want to stay within 6 of Morven because I like having reroll 1s because I'd not zealoted up right now. So we're just gonna go right there and we're just gonna hit you. I was not charged, so I am 2 attacks for like the only time in my life. A little embarrassed right now.
And I am -1 to hit.
I swear this never happens.
Oh, but you're already
I'm already
-1.
-1 to hit.
No, the value.
This is all part of my plan.
The value.
The value is lost. So we're hitting on 4s. 6s are 2 hits, rerolling 1s. Yep. How is this happening? Huzzah! So many 1s. So many 1s, Bridger. This is why we have all.
You reroll them.
I do reroll them. That did not help at all. Incredible. 1 extra 6.
Yep.
5 is the wound. That's all right. We weren't really trying to kill you.
You got 1.
Not 1. Go ahead. Do it. Burn my soul.
Take it.
Oh, 2 damage. Does not matter.
Down to 1, 6 up.
Up. There you go.
Nice. Down to 3.
Down to 3. This is
totally
fine.
relevant.
This is
number
fine.
of wins.
Yeah.
I'll find it. There we go.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. That's my turn. So at the end of my turn, I strangle.
Yep.
And I priority targets.
You do. It's
And
all
you get-
true.
You get 10 primary.
I
and a
do get
CC.
10 primary. That's important, actually. Really, that should not be a 5. Okay. So, I must make choices. I have reserves. You have 2 CP.
They can't fail, right?
No, lead 8, lost 2. Cool. So up to 5 CP. I have not regained in turn 2. You have 2 CP. You have moment shackle. Okay.
And we're back. This is the get into a saucy game. Bridge is turning up the heat on John and really taking it to him. This is pressure town for John now. But we know John lives and breathes off the pressure. So what's gone so bad for him, Mish? And why does he think he's a little bit behind now?
As you can see, John has not been rolling saves like Bridger has been rolling saves. Celestine has lost both of her best friends and is near death. And after losing his rhino and emergency disembarking, Bridger actually decided to consolidate into the Repentia, who then hit like wet noodles and did only a single wound to that dread.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I thought it was a mistake when he consolidated the dread in. I'm like, it's got 4 wounds. If he attacks with, he goes too far and gets all 6 in, he just has to roll a bunch of 6s to hit, and he still has to roll once to hit, once to wound from Morven Vile. So there was a chance he lost that guy for no gain. But in hindsight, it looks like it's done pretty well, because what I thought was going to happen is that unit of Repentia gets out. They get fully buffed up by Morven Vile with the full rerolls and everything, and then they go down and they try and dive onto the Venatari. Like they see if they can make that charge. And if they can make it with Miracle Dice, he kills that unit. There's one of the best units from Bridger gone that he's been holding like for the late game, and it takes off 5 of his while we stand with 5 points. I thought it was going to be a really good showing for him. But yeah, it turns out to be quite clever by him. The bottom right hand the bottom right hand objective now going so poorly for Celestine is actually quite a problem. Celestine's on 5 wins remaining with both of the Gemini dead, so he actually needs to run her away in order to save his while we stand with 5 points, because the risk is now that Telemon, which is a shooty Telemon still with the flamer, shoots her down, then she gets back up, then charges and kills her in the fight phase, and that would be really bad for John. That's one of his key components. So we're going to see a fallback from the Repentia in the middle of the table. Don't know if they're going to be able to do anything. I think they're literally just going to stand there and probably die. The best thing that can happen now is that they get charged and they get to fight on death, which I'm not even sure he'd bother into these dreadnoughts, because he's winning them on 5s and he can turn off reroll. So that's a pretty bad trade. John actually needs to get close to a full commitment here. I don't know how he kills this bottom Telemon. I actually don't know. I think this fight is going to probably better off going, still staying in the middle. But man, the right side is where he's got his assets. Going over and trying to contest the left objective isn't a thing for him right now. But he has a couple of things he can chuck in deep strike, and then he can do a bunch of charges from reserve. We're able to get from the Falcon. Let us know what John's miracle dice are looking like right now. And Mish, yeah, what does he need to do this turn? Where do you think he puts his units?
I think that John is definitely eyeing the middle, and obviously, as you say, the Telemon seems to be sitting pretty for now. Like, he'll have to regroup or come up with something clever with his reinforcements. I think John at least gets the knowledge that he's not going to have another turn of Bridger just hiding behind his...
1 and a 6.
Oh, he's
Beautiful.
got a 6 in his Miracle Dice pool. Like, that's definitely going to help him put some damage onto something. But John also knows the Bridger's used a lot of CP on stuff so far. How many CP do they have at the moment? Bridger has... It's the die on the top of the terrain.
Bridger's got 2, and I think John's got a bunch, I think.
Yeah, you're not going to see that many reroll denies from Bridger with 2 CP left.
Yeah.
Like, John...
Yeah, so he still has Trajan in the pocket, so he can still make one of these free. So he's probably going to deny some rerolls. He's going to have to deny some rerolls this turn again. Morven Vile has given herself free rerolls to hit and to wound. So in all likelihood, that means we're going to see a commitment from her. He's probably not going to waste his shooting into that 3-wound contempt. He's probably just going to try and use Vile to pick it up, which means the shooting most likely is going to disgorge his dominions and retributor combo and trying to punk down one of these other ones. Whether he goes on the right side or goes on the middle center left dreads remains to be seen. Looks like we've got the unit of Repentia that got buffed up by the Superior running past into the bottom right hand quadrant. Where do you think he's going? They're not good to go for a Telemon. Like, they're not good at a Telemon. But mind you, it's the same profile they're going into for the Telemon or for the Galatis. So maybe he does just go there anyway and just tries for it.
I guess he felt like the damage done to Bridger and the damage done to himself were so far out of what he was expecting that he's willing to play more aggressively to make something happen now. Like, you don't want to feel like you're behind and then also feel like you haven't done something to make up for that difference later.
Yeah, and I think it's in his interest to push really hard onto the bottom right-hand side because there is no return fire. The only way he can invest and kill the units on the right-hand side would be to use the Venatari, which exposes them, which gives him the opportunity to interact with them. I think we're going to see literally everything John's got. Maybe not both units of Seraphim, and maybe not the unit of Zephyrim. Maybe his reserve stay for another turn, like we usually see him do. But definitely the other unit of Dominions and the other unit of Retributors are going to have to come out and do some heavy lifting. I would like to see John kill 3 Dreads this turn. Telemon in the bottom right, Galatis in the middle, and Galatis on the left go down this turn. But I don't think that's what we're going to see. Maybe if he's lucky, he kills the Telemon and the wounded Galatis, which I think is quite likely. Especially with Malvin Vile going into the middle one. She pretty much just does it by herself. Because she's what, 6 attacks, reroll to hit, reroll to wound. Yeah, she kills that guy pretty easily with 3 wounds remaining. But yeah, that Telemon in the bottom right
That's
is
basically
a
a quarter of Bridger's army in those
It is,
2
yeah.
dreadnoughts.
The Telemon.
Like,
Yeah,
it definitely killing a quarter of your opponent's army is always going to be better than not doing so.
Yeah,
if you
and
have
look,
the chance.
Bridger has essentially an effective 4 CP available to him. He doesn't have the ability to spend a 3 CP strat defensively. So, and in all reality, he's going to have to pop either -1 strength twice this turn, where you can do it shooting and you can do it in combat if he wants, if that's going to make a major difference, which I don't believe it will. I think he's better off choosing which turn he needs to deny rerolls. I'm of the opinion he denies rerolls in combat from the Telemon, because I think the Galatis is dead no matter what it does. And the Stormbolters and the Retributors don't use that many rerolls already. So I think it's the rerolls in combat. Make sure the Telemon survives this turn, flame into combat, kill off the Repentia, charge away, do some stuff.
Does he have the mortal wound output to just take 3 wounds off the?
He does for sure.
Off the yeah.
So he has the. Sure. What you want me to pick a number? All right, ladies and gents, we have a giveaway to give live on stream. The Falcons already generated all the numbers and all the things. What are the people going to win? Ooh. So nice. That is a lovely $100, a 1-ton gift card, as we call in the Aussie words. A $100 gift card from Dark Towers Games in Washington to the lucky number, what? Dan frickin' Salmons. I know that name. I know that name quite well. He's from Texas? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Oh, of course he did. Well done to you, Mr. Dan Salmons. $100 coming your way for some spicy new hotness from Dark Tower. Thank you so much for donating as well. Please, if you want to win some awesome stuff like that, like Lord Discordance, we've already given away in the last stream, $100 gift card given away on this one. Please donate. For every $30 donated to Child's Play, you will go in the running to receive still a huge swathe of prizes available. Jump in, donate, get involved, please. Mr. 4 Minutes asked, Adam, stop fluffing up the number 1 ITC player. Let's push for the upset and cheer on Bridger. Look, Bridger is in pole position right now, and it's really, really weird to be to say that the number 1 player in the world right now is in a really tough spot. You know, he's won events off being in tough spots before, so I'm not going to count the man out, but I am going to give a hell of a lot of props to Bridger for putting the pressure on and making all the right plays so far. The only one I still question is whether or not I would have consolidated into that unit of Repentia or not with the Galatis. We're going to go to John's shooting phase, so we're going to have a quick step back. Mish, would you like to comment at all before we jump out?
I just want to point out that the middle unit there, are they Sephirim or Seraphim? I still don't. Can you check that for me, Falcon?
Which unit?
Basically, look at how John is moving the unit that seemingly are not doing anything in the game at the moment, like making sure that they are in position for later.
Oh, it's a unit you mean the unit of Seraphim to the middle of center
Yeah,
in John's
like
deployment zone? Yeah.
He's still considering making sure that they are close enough to be able to affect the battle later, but also safe for now. Like just make it's so cool to watch people who are great players and how it is obvious that the Repentia charging the Telemon are going to go in there, but you still need to have a plan for all the small units, even for later.
Brilliant. We're going to take a step back now. Retributors are shooting now. What have they done, Falcon? Yep. So multi-melters are whipped on the Telemon from the Retributors, but now the heavy flamers are chiming in. We'll see what that happens there. That's at the bottom right of your screen. We're going to step out. We're going to listen to the players.
Rather melt is sucking.
6 ups. Oh, that's not. Okay,
That's a
so I
4.
take all 4.
All right.
And then I have
2 AP2.
2 4 ups.
Okay. Another
And a
fail
6
pain.
up. So I've taken 5.
All right. And now 3 mortals.
Yeah.
6s?
So I've taken 8. I have 6 left.
Okay. So that's not the worst thing. We're popping cherubs, and we're doing 2 meltas right now.
Yeah.
So 2 meltas right now. Hitting on 4s, rerolling once. Still just 1. 3 plus. It's the worst possible. This is the darkest timeline. So I can everything. So I can spend a CP here, and I can modify that into a 3, just so that you can roll a 4 plus on me, which is a little bit of a flex, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Thing is, Morvenval can shoot that Telemon because she's touching this obscuring terrain, so I can see through it. So like, unfortunately, I think this just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But that's life. So 6 wounds left on that bad boy.
6 left, yeah.
He's gonna be weapon skill 4, 6 attacks.
Weapon skill 3.
That's true.
Starts at 2.
Yeah, I have to do more. That's a very good point. You will just make that save. I know you will. Roll that 4 up interval for me. I'm not doing anything, but I just want to see. I just want to know. See, this might.
You knew.
I know what's happening here. I am aware. All right, Morvenval, every shot into that Telemon. Yeah. Fidelis, 2s. Yay. 5s. Rerolling that. 2 AP1.
3 ups.
1 damage against you.
6 up. And 5.
Crack missiles. 2s. Reroll that. 4s. Reroll that. 1 AP2.
Ooh, 4 up. Nope.
I have a 6 showing. Yeah.
Down to 1.
Down to 1. There it is. That's my man. I knew what was happening here. I know what's going down. Yikes and a half.
A lot of saves.
Oh, all these saves. See, I told you, the flamers do more than the meltas every time.
For sure.
It's not even close.
You're not wrong.
These hand flamers into this dreadnought. Womp. You know what? That was 15 shots, good sir.
Go for it.
Yeah, this isn't that
As
much.
many as you want.
Pretty sure you're writing this guy off anyway.
He's dead to Morven.
He's
not going to survive that.
Rolling 1s. Okay, 4 AP1.
4 3 ups. Fill 2.
All right.
6 ups. Take 1.
All right, and then 4 AP dash.
4. That's too many 2 ups. I knew it was too
Oh
many 2
my
ups.
god.
Yep.
That's
So
cocked.
he's- okay.
You got this.
He's
No! You weren't gonna burn me like that?
Does
The
he-
Seraphim just did more than the entire everything else. Okay.
Doesn't explode.
I just want to appreciate that, and I want everyone else to appreciate it too.
That's pretty amazing.
That's impressive.
That's,
I think that's impressive. On the other hand, I killed something in shooting, so I feel better about that. Celestine is specifically not shooting because I have so many other things I need to do.
And she's getting a Gemini.
Yeah, because if I shoot her flamer, I lose my Gemini, and it's not. This isn't what we're doing. So we're good there. I mean, good is relative, but like we're not bad. I actually think I'm just gonna pop like a little Stormbolter into, I don't know, let's be disrespectful and shoot this Dreadnought. Wow. Yeah, why not, right? This is Bloody Rose, so 3 hits. He's not wounded. No, this one is gonna do 2 Stormbolter shots into him.
You got it.
2 hits. 5s. No, that wasn't it. These do nothing. That's shot. Cherubs are gone. They shot. Doesn't have a gun. Doesn't have a gun. Not doing that. Okay, I'm gonna finish my shooting phase by getting a Gemini back.
You got it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, look at that charge extender.
Charge extender indeed. Charge extendo, and then she's full out now, which is awesome. All right. End of my shooting phase, I'll get a Miracle Dice because I want one. It's a 6. That's much better. So 1, 6, 6 are my current showing Miracle Dice. You have a Telemon. The Telemon can Overwatch. That's a really adorable thing. It's the beginning of the charge phase.
Yep.
Anything you have in mind? No? You're not gonna do it?
No.
Not gonna do it?
I need my CP.
Okay. See, at that point, that makes me want to do it.
Go for it.
I think I am. We're gonna drop a CP. I have not gained back. Let's try it on a 5.
Oh, 5 up.
Hey. All right, so those Repentia right there, falling back and charging.
You got it.
Because they're within 6 of the Dogmata, as we discussed, and we're gonna do some fun stuff now. All right, Celestine is going to charge the Telemon.
Okay.
And these got bumped a little bit, but I'm trying to leave room for her.
Sure.
I don't want that to suck.
Yeah, you good.
So we're just charging the Telemon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think I pass, but it's like the worst pass I've ever seen in my life. Am I within 3 with the Gemini?
I have no idea.
Do you want to lean and tell me? I think I am, but it's kind of close. And, you know, that's a bad thing to be wrong about, right?
Do we have that, one of those 3-inchy things?
I don't. I don't care that with me.
Oh, you're it. You're it.
Men? All right.
You're it.
Well,
Very tight. But
it sucks, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay. And then the Repentia are gonna just charge both.
Yeah. You got it.
So boop. Boop. We're gonna have to use pylon moves. So Repentia charging both. 3d6 take the highest because they can.
Yep. You good?
So 8 goes to a 9 because I have the +1 on all the stuff. So this is good because now I actually get to like.
So be careful. This tape measure has destroyed many models.
All right. They're basically gonna swing all the way around here. So these ones are gonna go here. And someone has to end within the Telemon, so I'm just gonna put one girl right there. Like this is like all going on the shield cap, to be clear. Half an inch of half an inch, you say? Okay, so half an inch for that friend there. And then let's just make sure I'm not dumb. I'm still within 6 because I like being within 6. +1 to wind. Okay. She's gonna sit there, honestly. She's gonna shoot her. But like, whatever. She's not shooting into something else. Retributors don't feel like charging. That's not what I'm in the mood for. Vol no longer has a valid charge target. These Sacristants. Oh, here. Can you just measure that charge for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Looks like 6.
So more than 6. Need to roll a 6. I have 661 showing. I like that part. All right. I'm just gonna roll it. I'm feeling a little miraculous. All right, 9.
You good?
So they're in. So they're going up there. 9. I'm gonna walk around and be a little farther from the. You know what? If you heroic the Dreadnought in, which doesn't matter because their Pench are so dead no matter what. That would be 1 CP, and then you would just have a Moment Shackle, which would be your no rerolls. You wouldn't have a CP reroll, you would just have a thing. I'm going to play it safe. I don't think you're going to do it, but I'm just going to, because I have 9 inches, I'm going to come a little farther out away so that you don't heroic the Dreadnought.
You got it.
I assume you weren't going to?
I was considering it, but
we'll just make it
contests
easy and
objectives,
just,
it doesn't,
we're just going to make it easy and go away.
Make the decision for me.
Yeah, we're just going to, so
appreciate
out of heroic range. Yeah, I don't want to hurt your brain too much. This is good, that's fine, that's there. They're doing that stuff. Celsi made the charge by a technicality. And that's all I'm doing. That's not going to charge because I'm 4 inches away and I like being on the objective. Cool. Wow, this is a weird game. I'm going to start with Repentia.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do.
Strength 6
plus 1 to wound. Every 6 to hit is 2 hits. They're 4 attacks each. Reroll all hits.
I don't like that. Most of the things you said, I did not like.
Yep. So I'm putting all of this into, I'm going to put every single attack into the captain.
Okay, I'm going to spend everything on Shadowkeepers and...
all right, so I'm going to end up wounding you on 4s.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also 6. Also 7. I don't actually think this kills him. 8. But out of CPs really feels a lot better than not. And no Moment Shackle. So 4s, Shazam. These, forget. Think. There were not a lot of 6s in there, so that's actually going to help you a little bit.
Looks like you rolled pretty poorly.
I did, but that's okay. It's kind of just been the game so far. But that doesn't matter, because you know what? We're just playing 40K. And it's for the children.
It's for the kids.
4s. Okay. That's not great. That's only 7 invulns. Wow.
7 3-ups with blood games.
That was just bad.
Okay. So I failed 3. A blood game's 1.
Bloodies. Alright, so 4 damage.
4 damage. Alright. 5 ups. So
5
I
left?
take 2 damage.
Okay. A little bit I was hoping for more. No. Ugh. Alright. Someone's gonna base him so he doesn't do anything cool.
Sure. Yeah, he's based.
Yep.
Nothing cool will happen.
Nothing cool will happen there. I mean, you are gonna get some cool primary points.
Those are cool.
That's just life, yeah. We're gonna come here and base the Talmud.
Mm-hmm.
So basing all the friends.
You got it. I'm not going anywhere.
No, imagine not.
We're in a chill sesh.
We are in a chill sesh. Okay. Yeah. So now you have no command points at all. Let's do those Repentia first. Just gonna go here, up. Yeah, I got one at the end of mission phase already. Piling in, just making sure. Yep. So everything's there. I'm within 3 of the Dreadnought if I wish to consolidate into him. It's not likely, but we're gonna keep the option open.
Yeah.
Only 3 attacks each, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And these are 4s to hit, rerolling all.
Mm-hmm. Very zealous.
Very zealous. All right, better 6s already. Let's see. Okay, that was better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6s, so we'll get 5 extra hits. And 3s, yeah, we're gonna try. That was a lot of 1s and 2s though. So that many failed. So 3, 6, 9, 12 invulns.
I have 12 dice.
Oh, that's the right number.
So 4 ups.
How'd you know? That was pretty good.
1, 2,
They killed
3,
2?
4. Yeah, you killed 2.
Ugh. So made 8 of those invulns. Not too shabby.
Come closer, my dear.
I will actually. Just I'm going to come closer. All right. I'm losing this Repentia squad literally no matter what happens. So I don't think this matters. So we're just going to get like closer but not touching because I don't want to just give it for free. I can move block a little bit. Yeah.
For free.
Yeah, I know. So we're just going like that and doing a little bit of a hokey move blocking. So basically, so you can't walk between that without getting within an inch.
Sure.
So you got a little longer to go. Really the goal. And then that's that. So Celestine is going to wail on the Telamon. You have nothing else to do with your time. We're just going to do the Gemini first because that's easy. 3 hits. 6s. It's the thought that counts. Celestine.
Yep.
We're going to roll our first 5 attacks. Misses. And exploding 6, 2 mortals. And 1 invuln.
Okay. 4.
Yep.
Good.
All right. And then just 2 mortals.
6s. Take both.
Drop a 6. Wins on a 5. You'd have 4 up invuln. Am I spicy enough to try to kill you right meow? It'd be so cool if it worked. It's probably not going to work. I am going to drop that 6, and I'm going to spend a CP, I think. God, how's that guy still alive? I know he's a Telamon, but like, how is he still alive? Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a CP, and that 6 will be both my hit and my wound.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 2 mortals and a save.
Okay. Here's a 4 up. Oh, that's really in there. Oh.
All right, so
he dies. Well, what's
3
the
feel no
damage?
pains, just 1. Or 2 goes to 1. So I need you to fail 3 feel no pains.
I rolled 6. I rolled 6s this game.
Oh, 1 left. 1 left on Chuckles.
Woo!
I knew it was coming. 1 left on Chuckles the Clown. I need a break. Oh, Celestine has to pile in for that to actually like swing. But yeah, we're doing that. I would like to.
This is crazy.
No, this is so terrible.
I am.
Oh my god. That's all right. It's all right.
Am I in combat?
No, not.
Okay.
The goal
no,
was
we're in combat
1
then.
away. Yeah.
So we just have this.
Yep, you got that.
Me slapping you.
Yeah.
Shield Captain can only fight the Repentia.
Yep.
So we'll do his 5 normal attacks, knife to come. Everything hits. Twos.
5.
Everything wins.
A bunch of invulns. Zloops. Fail 2, 3. Fail 3. D3 damage.
And you're 1 wound model, so I can just roll all these.
Yeah. So 3, 1, 1. Or sorry, 3, 3, 1.
Yeah.
3. So close. 3. Really good effort. 1. Die. So 3 die.
Nice.
And then a knife.
Knifey spoony.
Oh.
Reroll ones.
Don't.
Wins.
Yeah. 6 up.
Yep.
Fails. 5 up. Makes. So
Nice.
3 dead, 5 left.
Okay.
Just keep basing the shield captain. Dink, dink, dink. Sure.
You got it. Telmon has choices.
He does.
I think the choice is to punch Celestine.
Okay.
I don't like her.
So hitting on 4s now.
Yep.
Okay.
6 attacks, 4s. We're gonna reroll 1s.
4 hits.
And 2s.
3.
3 wins.
I already used a miracle dice, so 3 saves. I fail 1 and we'll lose the Gemini. I'll fail another and just have her be very wounded. Kind of sucks. Do I spend a CP, discard this 1, and turn this into a 4, pass or save?
Cool.
Back to you.
So just the Gemini dice?
Just the Gemini dice.
Cool. I'm into it.
It's not great.
Well, that's your turn?
Yeah.
I
did not kill anything in combat. No, I know. They're alive. God, everything is alive.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning to kill all 3, Bridger.
But you wanted to kill 1?
I would like to have killed 1.
Yeah, you know, Custodes do this. So no.
I know they do. I know they do. I lose my stranglehold. I keep my priority. You get a 15 on primary.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the number I was not looking for. Actually, I had plans, and that was not it.
And I'll get a command.
I will allow you to have a command point.
So I have 22, 19. And then I'm going to gain 15 primary.
Yeah, so he's getting 15 primary now.
I just need primary and secondary. So what's your primary?
So we're each 10 primary.
He's 25 primary. He's 25 primary. I'm 10.
Yep. Oh, is that how we do? I'm at 12 secondary starting the turn.
Okay.
It's cool. And John, you're at 10 primary.
And I think I'm at 9 secondary.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Sounds good. Bridger.
You're giving me hope, John. Don't.
What? You are doing fantastic work right now.
Give me hope here.
It's terrifying.
So rude.
No.
Let me think I could win a game.
Oh, you could. You could.
Okay, well, they're happy, to be honest. They're
I'm not shocked.
right where they want to be.
Yeah, I believe it. I used...
Man, the whole Celestine getting back thing is kind of lame. Kind of annoying.
Oh, wow, what a turn of events. John didn't pull any punches. He went in deep in that turn, tried everything he could, didn't get a single kill. One Sagittarium foiling him when on averages, Bridger loses all. Bridger just being a beast on the rolls. That Telemon's making 1-6 on those last 3 dice in order to remain alive on 1 wound. And him using the Moment Shackle and his last CP in order to make sure that his Victor of the Blood Games up. Shield Captain didn't go down. Man, Bridger doing really well here, man. I am super impressed. I've watched quite a few of his games on Tabletop Titans. And I gotta say, guys, didn't think he had it in him, but he's taken it right up to the best player in the world right now. Absolutely phenomenal. What do you think, brother? Mish?
His troops just don't feel pain.
They do not feel pain.
I mean, John spending CP to turn his miracle dice of a 6 into a 6 to hit and a 6 to wounds, getting the mortal wounds, getting the actual regular wound through the armor, and only have everything stop on 1-6, give or take. It feels. I mean, it makes the game so exciting, and it feels so sad.
Yeah.
Or happy, depending on who you are. In this case.
Exactly right. Although, yeah, I don't really mind who wins this one. In fact, I think it'd be absolutely hilarious if Bridger wins. And a phenomenal effort on his part to do what he's done. he's thrown away every resource he has available, his moment shackle, all his CP, everything he can to keep his stuff alive for another turn. And he's right, every turn that he goes, every turn that you survive with something like a Talon on the board, you reduce your opponent's ability to account for it. And after this turn, with probably the Retributors and the Dominions all being gone, like the full health Telemon probably just makes it to the end of the game at this point. Like, what does he do? How does he kill that guy? Like,
I don't see it dying. I think he's going to have to fail a lot of chip damage saves, and Bridger seems to know how to do that. Also, Adam, you pointed out to me earlier, and I think the viewers definitely need to see this. John has built a wall in the middle of the
Yeah.
board, separating the two halves by placing his Rhino on the objective and having the Repentia use their consolidate move to spread out and make sure that Bridger can't go where he wants to with all his
yeah,
troops.
spot on. Now, what I'd like to see though is I'd like to see him use the charge move. I really wish he didn't go into the crater with that Gladys Dreadnought. I wish he skirted the crater and charged around to the back side of it with that Rhino, and that left the Telemon open to go into the front to go straight in. Because as it is right now, the Telemon his base is too big. You can't move around the back with that Telemon and keep it out of the crater, so it's always going to take that -2. So yeah, really, really interesting. There's Telemon. The Telemon left in the bottom right hand corner is only on 1 wound left. So in all reality, Bridger is going to lose that guy through some means, and he's going to be down 5 on the while we stand. But that shield captain in the bottom right hand corner, which has superior creation, which has Victory of the Blood games, is in combat with I think a handful of Repentia, and so it's actually going to be John's first activation in that combat. Does he try and kill the Telemon, or does he try and swing with those Repentia before they get picked up by the shield captain? Because I think he's lost 3 out of that squad. I think he's still got if it's a full squad of 8, he's still got 5 left. So I did have some ability to do some damage, but without the rerolls on the charge, we will see. We will see. So people are starting to call this. Valerie's starting to call the score now into turn 3. Not accepting score predictions in turn 3. That's not how we do things here. But
I mean, if you were clever in that case, you just wait until the game is over and then predict the score. You'd be accurate 100% of the time.
People saying top of turn 2. No, this is a top of turn 3. Bridger went first, moved up into the middle, and this is Bridger's turn 3. We've had 2 responses from John. We've had all his reserves hit the board. This is definitely turn 3, and of course we've had 2 turns of scoring for Bridger, so there's undeniably turn 3. Looking at score right now, that shield captain being alive on the bottom right hand objective, who is Obsec, literally gave Bridger the 15. Such a big swing having that guy be Obsec, and so hard to kill. And I think that is something that Bridger can leverage later into the game, because really, like, John has no Obsec. He has 1 unit of 5 battle sisters as his only Obsec opportunities. That if I was him with that shield captain, I'd probably fall back. I'd probably fall back from that combat and get that guy into John's backfield, start harassing, start running around, and like being the nuisance that you want him to be. Looks like we're having the shooting phase going into combat here for the Telemon. The movement so far, it's just been some Sagittarian pushing up on the left-hand side with the Telemon and the Galatis going into the middle Rhino from the looks of things. The Venatari have stayed static. They have not moved yet from where they were deployed. We have to miss Mr. Nick Narnavati on stream watching his boy possibly go down to Custodes on his table. He's probably shaking his head being like, how did this happen to my boy? How did he let this happen?
Your point about Obsec is also one of the things that really makes a lot of these lists. For instance, Dave Robson's Necron Arcing lot relies on having Obsec vehicles, and John Lennon's Ultramarines list that Colin Sherman is playing today and John has previously won tournaments also really needs that right of war in order to keep the scores even with their opponents who generally have more troops.
Yeah.
And as the games get scrappier and scrappier, having these incredibly tough to kill units that just hold the objectives, like you can just eke in enough points by standing on everything, and your opponent can't really do anything about it if they're not killing you at that point.
Yeah, spot on. And what I want to see that shield captain do is fall back and go into his opponent's back line, start trying to turn off priority targets and swinging it 5 points your way. I think we're going to take a step back now and hear from the table. Is that what we're doing, Falcon? Yeah, we're going to have a step back and hear from the table. Hopefully, we'll be getting some updates on some of the other games in a moment as well. So we'll hear you guys soon.
The Sacristans? Okay. He did move, so 5 speculous.
Oh no, it's not 5 hits. Aha.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. 4 hits. Looking for 3s.
4.
4 wins.
All right, I have exactly 1 girl in cover, so we're gonna start with her.
Okay. She's good.
Long hair, don't care.
43 flamer into the rhino.
Oh, it's 2d3 each.
Yeah.
Woof.
Pretty cool.
It's
basically irrelevant here, but so that's 2, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
Oh no, you're tough 7. Sorry, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds AP2.
I do fail one of them.
Yeah.
There's 9 left.
Take that damage.
He did take the damage. I'll give you that one.
Oh, a multiple of 3.
What are you planning here?
A sword?
What are you doing here?
You know what? Trajan Washer's Axe. Get
Not a chance. Oh, 1.
1 win. Yep.
Good. Haha.
You're good.
Got him on that.
For some reason, he can't shoot in combat, so that's everything.
Pros of being a bike.
Yeah. Charges.
Yep.
Dreadnought. The Gladys.
Gladys, yeah. So 3 inches goes crater, but still not bad.
No. So I'll be on the objective and in combat. If you live, I still strangle, so I don't care.
As long as the captain is alive. Hey,
Thanks, Kurt.
I have like 3 Repentia that can swing on him.
Yeah, he's got 5 on there.
Yeah, I'm aware of the math.
Blood games.
I'm aware of the math. Is his reroll once per battle round or once per phase?
Per player turn.
Player turn. Yeah. That's good.
It's weird. Blood Angels just got a better version of it. They're like, I wish it was per phase. Oh my god, I would pay so much for that. Okay,
yeah, you would.
With that's we got it. Yep. So we're gonna fight you here.
Sure.
6 plus D3. Here we go. Oh, it's the big 9 attacks.
9, yeah.
That's what I needed. We
It's
are
a lot.
out of reroll range.
Sorry, I'm gonna explode.
2s. Nice.
So many 2s. Why isn't my rhino -1 to hit?
4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inbones from you.
All right, well, here's the first 4 for my own amusement. I fail enough that I'm dead. Splody on a 60? Nope. All right, it's dead. Rhino, go bye-bye.
And I'll stay right where I am.
I'll let you. I'm not even gonna stop you.
It's your fight with a Pentium.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm gonna heroic Celestin. I'm gonna kill this darn Talamon.
That makes sense.
Closest model is the shield captain, so I'll just go right there. Go within an inch. Call it a day. First activation. I choose you, Celestine. We're gonna make this happen. I hitting on 2s. First 5, 2 mortals, and an additional hit. No invulns, just 2 mortals. Because I rolled a 6 to hit.
No,
it's
no,
2
no.
more.
I'm thinking like there's the 5 out.
Yes. Fair warning. I have made 5 attacks so far.
Oh, we have more?
I have 6 total.
Oh, okay.
I have a 6 showing Miracle Ice.
So I'll just do 6 ups.
All right, cool.
Does he explode? No.
Cool. All right. Celestine will consolidate into totally not into the shield captain.
Sure.
Why would I do that?
Good.
No, Celestine has no interest.
Option.
And under no circumstance, my good sir. And under no circumstance.
Okay. Well, I will fight you here.
Sure. Yeah, I did choose Celestine first. I decided that was the risk I wasn't going to take.
Everything hits.
Only 3 saves.
3 wins, yeah.
6 up invulns. I fail them all. What's that damage looking like?
1, 3, 3.
1. Makes it. 3. Dead. 3. Tried
Almost.
really hard.
Almost. And then the
You gonna
knife.
knife me? Oh, buddy.
Hits. Does not win.
1 Repentia left.
But one of bug gains it. Because you can't. Oh. Okay.
Oh. All right.
And then I will consolidate. She already fought. She can't fight again.
Fair point. Mind if I just leave the one basing him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I can swing on you, and there's no reason not to do that. Let's just do that.
No reason not to.
Real quick, I lost a Repentia unit, so I get a Miracle Ice.
Yep.
3, I've already used my reroll. Did I? I just picked up my Miracle Ice. I had a 1 and a 6. I apologize. I picked them up for literally no reason at all. I kill the unit. Is that it? So Repentia can swing back?
Yep.
All right, Repentia will swing back. Um, 5 hits.
They still have 3 attacks, but nobody. Oh, +1 from.
Yeah, +1 from Warhammer is why they have it. So 5 hits. 3s, 4s, doesn't matter. 3 invones, my good sir.
3 ups. Oh, butts. That's 4 damage.
That's 4 damage.
Blood game, so frivolously wasted. Yeah, I'll just take 4 damage. I think he's probably in trouble anyway.
I hope.
So
really
5
do.
ups. Takes all of them.
1 wound left.
Uh-oh.
Good golly, Miss Molly. I almost got him.
So that's the turn.
Kill the unit in combat. I'll get a Miracle Ice. Telemon.
Just do that.
No, that was the Repentia die. Repentia die, they give me a
yeah,
Miracle Ice.
I see.
So I get a 5. My Miracle Ice are 1, 3, 5, 6.
Okay.
I get a 5 on primary.
Yup.
You get Stranglehold.
Yup.
Okay, so the scoreboard sucks, so I need to start like pushing into you, but I have a lot left and you don't have. You have 1 CP. I'm getting a 5 on primary, and he got 3 on. So he got +6 on secondaries. Yep. And then I get +5 on primary. And the Telemon was one of your to the lasts.
Yep.
Okay. You have 1 CP left.
Yep.
We're gonna do something with that knowledge. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. But we're gonna do something with that. Okay. I'm gonna get a Miracle Ice for my Repentia Superior. It's a 5. That's irrelevant, but I like having it. She's dead. She's just standing around because I didn't do anything. She lost a ton of friends. I'm gonna pass. She just looks useful, honestly. Really, I just want someone to sit back here and just be a bum. So she's gonna go whoop, whoop, whoop right there.
Oh, back again. We have a pretty saucy game on the go. A couple of things went John's way that turn. He did manage to get down the Telemon. I think Bridge is a little bit frustrated with himself for using the Victory of the Blood games, which I think is, you don't even think about it as an offensive thing. It's only a defensive thing. He used that in order to reroll a miserable quarter roll to try and keep and kill more of the Repentia. But in doing so, that means when the Repentia did, I think only did like 4 wounds to him. He failed 2 of the 3 pluses and ended up taking 4 wounds. He's got 1 wound left now on that guy, which means he's pretty much going to go down to Celestine, whichever way you want to cut it. So it's a Telemon going down, possibly a Shield Captain going down, more likely than not. Morgan Viles chucking down her rerolls. It looks like some of the Dominions and the Retributors actually survived. Falcon, are you able to tell us, like if you can have a real quick look, what did survive there? Because if he does, he has some serious shooting assets still here. We could still see one of these Galatis or the Telemon start to get picked apart. If he could lose to the other Telemon, that's actually a really big deal for his While We Stand We Fights. I'm just going to quickly jump over. We had some updates from some of the other games. So table 2, this is Mitch versus Mark. So it's the Mitch Pelham versus Mark Perry. It's currently 15-30 in Mark's turn 3. They're starting to get really mixed up. Mark is doing a lot of work now, and we're waiting on Mitch to answer. This is apparently it's going a little bit poorly for Mitch now. Mitch was hoping that the addition of Yarrick would swing this matchup in his favor, but I think, and I was talking this before off screen, I think the new Toughness 5 has really hurt the profiles that Mitch is taking. You see the 6 Torox primes he's got, they're just stacking strength 4 shooting. Wounding on 5s, it doesn't make them that reliable. Like, you can get all the hits in the world with Yarrick, but if you're running on 5s, it's only a third of whatever you get through. So can you say that again, Falcon? Pete,
There's
say it
only
again.
a single Repentia besides Celestine at the moment.
1 Repentia left beside Celestine. Of the Retributors and the Dominions, what survived? Because it does look like quite a few of them are there, or that could just be the Sacrosancts that have moved out in order to maintain the bodyguard bubble. It's currently sitting at 42-15 in Mark's favor. And from what I hear, Mark is expending all his resources in order to destroy Mitch's primary score, which, you know, is certainly in Mark's favor. Mark is, his list is crazy MSU, isn't it, Mish?
Yeah, it's like everything that can be small is small in that list. Like, but I would also say that Mitch does have some autocannons in this list, which also just like immediately runs into the wall of Ramshackle. Like suddenly all of those guns do half damage as well. Like Orcs certainly want to fight a lot of tough strength 4 and a lot of strength 7 damage 2 things.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, so it seems like the profiles that you would have just invested in, auto-invested in to wreck Orcs, you know, Yarrick and all these massed Gatling-ish shots, just aren't the right profile anymore. And so that's a changing of the paradigm for us who are taking the counter Orc picks. Make note of that at home, everybody. Update on the scores here, 43-24. Bridger extending his lead with that big 15-point big 15-point primary turn, and John only getting a 5 on the response, and then he accounted for another 6 on the secondaries as well. I think getting priority target and stranglehold. So man, Bridge is doing really well. Right now he still has another 10 points in the bank with those Venatari, and his Telemon's still alive. And I'm really wondering when he's going to have to pull the trigger on the Venatari. Surely it's this turn, yeah. Surely he can't go another turn. Can't go another turn without using him. Interesting to see here. We got the you mentioned them before me, the Seraphim that he had positioned. He kept like posturing him up, moving him like 3 or 6 inches every turn, and now seeing a bit of a slingshot from. Looks like they might be going for a big old charge into the left-hand objective for Mr. Bridger. Maybe the Dogmata's given them obsec and they're going to go and try and take that one down, which would be quite a good play. But what are you seeing here? What do you think that is going to happen in John's turn? What do you perceive being his best mode to call?
I'm wondering if like is Morven gonna hang back as well? Does she have like she can actually do a bit of damage if she wants to. I
Yeah.
wonder how long John feels that she needs to stay safe before she goes and knocks people in the head with her giant weapon.
Yeah, well, she is really, really punchy. It's just gonna happen. Like, just gonna happen. And he has to pull the trigger at some point. She's one of the last proper choppy units that he has available to him. The Repentia, well, one unit's completely deleted. The other one is down to, we hear, a single model left. Apart from it, the two units of Zephyrim and the Sacrosands, like the Sacrosands aren't going to do that much here either. They've only got, I think he takes the halberds on them in order to get them up to the amount of points needed to make them a while we stand we fight. I'm just going to quickly check. Yep, the halberds. So I mean, they've got enough strength to go into the Galatas and do some work, but they're going to bump their head into the 4+ invulnerable save and the rest of its defensive profiles. But look, they might need to commit now. It looks like they are. It looks like they're moving up to get into the center objective. So he probably does go into the Galatas this turn. I think he's put a hell of a lot of buffs on that unit of Sacrosands. Most likely obsec from the Dogmata, meaning that they'll take that off the Galatas. They'll hold that center objective. And that forces Bridget's hand quite a bit in where he puts his profiles. I think it's a good job. You got any questions in chat? Give us some shout outs in chat. Who is your pick to win? Gwatkin Gaming has asked who everyone's pick to win is, so please chuck up there. Let's have some bit of banter going on. My pick is still John from this position. I think it's just I kind of actually want Bridget to win because the upset value, the meme value, and because it would just be another legendary Custodes run out of nowhere. We saw the same thing happen at the Nopen. Custodes coming from literally nowhere to win that event out of absolute obscurity. Could we see another replay here, or will the Boy King reign supreme? As to what you said, mate, Morven's coming out. She's going for it.
Yeah, and Celestine has jumped forward from her spot on the right bottom objective in order to get in on a little bit of action, but also in order to have the bodyguard close by. I mean, you have to chew through all the sacrosancts if you want to deal with her at this point, and she's still always threatening to, well, maybe not now. She seems a bit far away to get in the charge this turn, but always threatening to fly up and roll a lot of sixes. She
Yeah.
is scary. And talking about her and talking about Mitch's list, I'm pretty sure the last time somebody had more than 5 Toroxes in a list, they also had Celestine in that same list.
That's how long ago that was. Index Hammer in 8th edition. You're probably spot on. A question for Falcon when he gets a chance. The shield captain's still there on the bottom right-hand objective on 1 wound, but he's moved everything he has off that objective. What do you think is the plan there? Is he lining up anything to shoot that unit? Yep. Beautiful. So yeah, so he's lined up the 2 retributors he has with flamers that they can one or both of them can see onto that guy. And he's just going to try and pop him with mortal wounds. I think it's a good call, but man, with superior creation and Victor of the Blood Games both being active now, there is just a chance he doesn't kill that guy. If he doesn't kill him, that's a big problem.
How many wounds does he on now?
One left, a single wound left. So he's
Oh,
going to pop the
ouch.
he's going to pop the Ebon Chalice, and he's going to try and go for the mortal wounds. So put 3 mortal wounds on him, up to 3 mortal wounds. That is, he might fall short. Yeah, and he's going to have some Seraphim in reserve to do it as well. His last Rhino, he's dropping back into his backfield in the hopes of zoning off a little bit. Can we confirm, are the Venatari actually on the table where they are, Falcon? And Bridger has just nerves of steel and just hasn't used them yet. That's crazy for me. That's well done, Bridger. It's been the right call so far, but I think they have to come out next turn. They have to come out into the shooting phase. We're going to take a step back, guys, and let you guys hear from the players.
1, 2, 3, and that. Rerolling ones does not matter here. All right. 3 AP dash, 2 AP 1.
3 2-ups. Play games.
All right.
And then 2 AP 1, 3-ups. Takes the damage.
5-up.
Nope, he's dead.
All right, so I will not have to spend that command point. That's cool.
Woof.
So Bloody Game's gone. You still have that CP. Oh, did you want a CP roll that?
No.
No? All right. Okay. Melt is Telemon. 4 shots. I've burned my cherubs. I'm strength 8.
But then this is going to do mortals on...
6s to hit.
And you have 16 shots?
16 shots. Shadow. All right. 4s to hit.
I think that's the right call.
4s to hit?
Yep.
Rerolling hits. 5s to wound. Rerolling wounds. That mattered a lot. There are 3 4s in there. All right. Rest of it's wasted. Actually, could I have done anything with flamers? No, I can't. All right, so that's fine.
Good call.
Stormbolters. Yep. Stromblotters. Bless my bolts.
Yep.
That.
Wrong way.
5 upkeep. No.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3. First 15 shots. 1, 2. Rerolling 1s. Nope. So 4 mortals.
Okay.
Wounding on 6s. Rerolling 1s. So many 1s. 3 AP1. Damage 2.
3 3-ups. Okay, good. And then 4 6-ups.
All right. That's good.
Take 3.
All right. I'm going to discard a Miracle Ice, this 5, and I'll use it with Edmund Chalice to turn this 3 into a 6.
Okay.
And I will do my last attack. 2 mortals.
Okay. 2 6.
Ah, only 1 from that. That's all right. So he's down to 10. Progress is being made, though, which is very important to me. Morven Vol, with no rerolls, is shooting the Talmud.
Okay.
Bolter. 3 hits. 5s. No. Missiles. 2 hits. 1 AP2.
4 up. Okay.
Clutched. All right. He degrades at 7.
Yep.
Okay. 1 CP. Keep it on a 5. Nope. Extending the range of their flamers to do the mortals. So 46 is 10, 16. That's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6s. 2 AP1, rerolling 1s. Nope. 2 AP1, 3 mortals.
Okay. 2 3-ups.
Good.
Good.
3 mortals.
Take 3.
So he's mid tier?
Yep.
Every bit counts, is what I keep telling myself. I need, yeah, there's a lot happening right now.
This is kind of spooking me.
This is the kitchen sink turn. You
Spooked.
you spooked me up, and I got to do something here. Celestine's gonna flame the boy right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop! 2 shots, 5s. Good talk. I'm really proud of them. I'm gonna shoot their bolt pistols there because I have nothing else to shoot. 6 shots. Reeling 1s. 6 hits. 1 AP dash.
2.
Oh!
6.
All right.
This was on Talmon or?
Little guy. Little guy. Yeah. Because I didn't have range in Salmon, so I didn't shoot them, but it's a little guy. Shot. I feel like shooting bolt pistols at you is actually slow play. But we're going to do a crack grenade and 3 bolt pistols. Crack. Bolt. Nope. Okay. And then dink, 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 dink. 7 bolt pistols. Sorry, 6 bolt pistols and a crack grenade. Crack. Nope. Reroll 1s. Yes. 1 AP2.
4.
Nope. D3 damage is 2.
6.
3 goes to 2. I think that's cocked.
Okay, you say so.
Yeah.
Down to 7.
Cool. And 6 ball pistols. Boom, 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 boom. 2 AP1 and 1 AP dash. Look at these girls go.
2 AP1. Okay. 1, 2 up. Good.
Crack grenade.
They're both on 7.
Both on 7 now. But a lot is about to charge. That's the plan. All right. So we are going to do charges right now. I don't think I have anything else to shoot. I don't see anything else to shoot. He in mid-tier does help a lot. I'm sitting there is just the way of life. The whole mess going in right now. So let's just measure charges here. Vol is like 3 and change, so I need to roll a 5.
Yep.
She's gonna roll.
Good.
9. Dink, you have no CP left. All right, Zephyr, we're gonna charge here. 9, easy. So it's all on here, but I'm gonna intentionally be in range to pile in or consolidate into the Telemon.
Yep.
Because I do not wish for him to have things to do. Okay, the Dominions are gonna charge, just because I can roll it. A 3 fails. Seraphim will charge, it's just a 9. Cool. No reason not to take this. I'm just clogging.
Yeah,
this is happening. Just everyone grab on, hold on for the ride. Dominions failed, they're just sitting in the open to die horribly. Sacristans, can you just tell me what that charge is? Oh, shooting phase, I got a kill. It's 6, that's cool.
It's 6 on the table, 8 on the dice.
Okay, so it's more than 6?
I think so.
All right.
No, it looks like 6. So it's a 5 goes to 6.
So I needed 7.
Yep.
I'm going to I'm gonna spend the 6 because I don't have a CP, and I'll roll the other, and that'll just be a min 7. 12.
There you go.
Unfortunately, I have to spend the Miracle Dice before I roll that one, but 10 inches is enough to really get me going places. 10 inches of fun. Womp, 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 womp. They have many buffs right now, like all of the buffs, actually. They have all the buffs. 6 is here.
They have 3 up involves?
4 up involved.
4 up. And 2 up armor?
2 up armor. With pylons, I'm going to try to put as many in that crater as possible because I like armor. They're going to charge this one dude. Yep. 9 inches rerollable. Rerollable because I have a pennant. 7 fails. Celestine has nothing better to do with her time, so she's just going to sit there. So he gets to live. We're going to see what we can do here. Okie dokes. We're just going to start with the Morven Vol here. Hitting on 3s, rerolling all. You have 7 left?
Yep.
Okay. 6 hits. 3s rerolling. I'm doing big smash, by the way. For reasons. 2 mortals, 4 anvils.
4 4-ups.
So 6 damage, and 9 damage goes to 6 damage and 2 mortals. So a total of 8. He's got 7 left.
2 6s. He's dead.
He's dead.
Does he explode?
Nope. Cool. Alright, so I just have Paladin Consolidates now. Sacristans are basically going in front and getting it in so much cover. Like, so much cover. That's all I want. All I want is cover. Up they go. Any questions?
I have 0 CP, so like.
Your call. We're gonna have the Zephyrim pile in 3. We're engaging. Yep. Piling in 3 up the stairs we go. I did not charge him, which maybe was a good idea, but like, come on. What was I gonna do here? I'm strength 4. So they're gonna pile and consolidate as well, but pile in, consolidate. We're going around. Base. And then the Seraphim, we're going to pile and consolidate base. Yep. Actually, you won't base, but they'll stay in stuff range. So 2 of these Zephyrim are touch and cover right now. Basically, I'm really banking on the fact that you cannot kill 9 fly girls in combat. I hope.
Yeah, not possible.
I hope. Nothing else is doing a thing. I have 8 girls in cover right now, I think. And she's staying within 6 there, but we're obsec on everything.
All right.
But I just want to be able to buff to my command phase, so I'm just leaving one girl out. I killed something. Oh, you can swing back.
Yeah. So 7 hits.
7 attacks.
Into red.
Sure.
Oh, these are Zephyr.
Those are
I'll
Zephyr.
hit the Zephyr.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is hitting on 3s because I'm
7
mid-bracket.
hits. Yep.
That's a lot of 6s.
It's not bad. It's not bad, my friend.
Wish it mattered. 2s.
I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter.
Entry.
Nice.
All
7.
right, 7 wins.
5 equivalents. I fail 5. Squad. Zeph down. And Seraphim will base that.
That's me.
That's you. Okay.
I guess since I'm not based, I could like. Sure. Not within an inch of seconds.
Yeah, I figure. Alright. I think that's it. I killed something, so I get a miracle dice. Yep. It's a 3. I've already used my reroll. New battle round, I'll get a miracle dice. There's a 1, I'll use my battle round reroll. It's a 4.
So you priority.
So I'm at 1 CP. I'm out of CP, and you go up to 1. So I'll get my priority, and I'll get my stranglehold. So I'll get another 6 on primary. Yep. 6 on secondary. Bridger gets a 10 on primary.
Yep.
Yep.
That
yes.
is what I have. Yep.
I've got 9 priority, 6 strangle.
Yep.
15 primary, Bridger's at 35 primary.
Yes.
18
Yep.
Yes. And I've killed one of your to the last.
Yep. This game is closer than I ever imagined, but I think I lose.
I'm going to do my best.
So they're 1 up cover now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's up.
And we're back again. Man, like John said it himself, he felt under pressure, he felt like he needed to go. He went and he did what he needed to do. That shield capped on a 1 wound left being picked up by the mortals generated by all those flame stuff in Evan Chalice. Please, if you're a assistant player, look at Evan Chalice. It brings so much tech, so much variety to your army. In addition, in the middle of the board, the Sacristans made the charge, the Zephyr, the Seraphim, and Morven Var made the charge. She did the work by herself, allowing the Sacristans to bubble her off from the counter charge from the, I think 7 wound left Telemon. So that Telemon probably goes down next turn. There's still multi-melters on the board. There are still Sacristans, still Morven Var and Celestine. In all reality, that Telemon punches its way out of combat, shoots its way out of combat, and then just sitting there for next turn. I think this has got to be like this is the Venatari's moment. The Venatari need to go absolutely bonkers into this conglomeration in the middle and try and pick up as much as they can. Mish, what do you think's going to happen here? How do you see this unfolding from this point?
I think Bridger is kind of running out of the ability to do damage to a lot of different units as well. Like, it's going to be hard to keep John from having all the remnants of the small units running around and trying to do things.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that as well, Mish. But see, what I think would have been smart, I thought he was going to tag the Telemon with the Sacristans. I thought he was going to do that and force him to be like, hey, if you want to use the shooting, the amazing shooting of the Venatari, this Telemon has to fall back. You can't have both. And because he hasn't done that though, the Venatari do just get to pick on the Sacristans at their will. Between shooting and charging, they could very well pick those up. What the issue is there is John needs to get a 15 on primary at some point in order to get close to maxing. So if he takes this away, those 5 obsec Venatari go into the middle, pick up the Sacristans, take that away, give John another 5. I don't know if John has anything on the bottom right hand objective. I'm gonna have to actually ask the Falcon if he can find out for us.
Yeah, John is definitely going to have to take this on the secondaries. Like, he just isn't going to be able to keep Bridger from maxing primary as I see it. Like,
does John have anything on the bottom right objective? But yeah, so keep going, Mish. Sorry, mate.
Where is the Repentia Superior? She was in that area.
I thought if there's anything on there, it's
and...
probably going to be her. You're probably exactly correct.
Yeah, actually, if you see the small minimap cam, there is one model standing on the objective by the looks of things.
Yeah, does look like the Repentia Superior. Spot on, brother. Now, what happens there is that gives John a 10 no matter what. But But the Venatari take back the middle. They cost John the 15. That means John has to get the 15 at the end of the game in order for him to max his primary. And if not, I think that might be out of the realm. So this is going to be the top of turn 4 for Bridger. So Bridger only has 2 more turns to engage in this game. He's done really well holding on to his While We Stand We Fight assets. He's still got 10 points left there. In all reality, though, if you can't kill Morven Vile and can't kill Celestine, between the two of them, they probably kill the Telemon next turn. So look, that's another 5 gone begging. But whether he can kill the Venatari as well, not sure. Not sure. They are, yeah. Sacrosanct or Obsec? Yeah, all the cards in the middle, Sacrosanct or Obsec. So the Venatari need to kill him. Beautiful. So we have both
the
Repentia
one
and a Repentia
Repentia
Superior.
survived. Yeah.
One hero Repentia surviving that combat. Yeah, no reserves left for either player, so what you see is what you get here, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who's donated. For those who don't know, those who may have joined us, those who have their head in the sand, this is all in support of Child's Play. Apparently, we are very close to having raised $30,000 for that charity. What they do, guys, just to give you a little bit of a spiel, they're an amazing charity with giving coverage and support to 185 hospitals around the world. And what they do, they provide gaming entertainment material for children undergoing medical care. Look, I don't know if how many of you guys have gone through stuff or similar, have children, brothers, sisters who may spend some time in hospital, but as a young kid, it's a pretty harrowing experience. It can get lonely, it can get quite isolating and feel quite separated from, regular life. And so what Child Play does is try and make that time that they spend away from their families, that time they spend in care, more engaging, more interesting, and much less impactful for them. I think it's a very important thing that they do, and I'm very happy and very proud to be part of supporting them. So please jump over, hit donate if you can, please give if you can. We have some incredible prizes still to be given away. Most of the best prizes, of course, are towards the end of the giveaway, so it's still plenty of time to get in those. If every $30 you contribute, you get 1 raffle ticket into that prize draw. I still think there's like 20, 30 prizes. Jump in, get involved. We are still just at the start of this thing. We're like almost halfway through Charity Hammer, guys. Almost halfway. There's still that much to go. We're into the shooting phase now. We're going to take a step back. This is the Venatari dialing up. Let's see what they do.
So here's another 7.
Yep.
Which will leave me with 7 left.
Yep.
3 ups. Fail 3. 4 dead so far.
Okay.
Here's another 3 in cover. I will have 4 left after this.
Okay.
I fail 1. So I have 5 dead so far. So I have 3 left. And then I have
4 saves left.
4 saves to take. 2 in cover.
Oh, sorry.
1 in cover. Sorry, it's me.
You good?
Okay. 1 more.
1 left.
In cover. Good.
Good. So I killed how many?
What? You killed 7.
Ah.
Yeah, bad. Dink, 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 dink. Yep. I will lose 1 at the end if nothing else happens.
Okay.
But it's after morale.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to make sure that you can't charge me without getting ball broken.
Yeah.
And I'll lose 1, I'll have 1 left, and that's just what I have left.
But if he just doesn't shoot, I punch them and consolidate. Oh, but I'm not offset. Yep. Can I just fight you? Can we just duke it out? Probably not. Probably not.
Maybe. In real life.
She has a 6-inch rook?
3.
Okay. So if I go like long bomb charge.
If you long bomb charge, it's possible, but you have to roll a lot longer than normal.
Yeah.
And of course, you don't have a CP, so like I definitely have a good chance to lose this one.
Don't test me. I'll do it.
I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna test you.
All right. Oh, jeez. Okay, so.
Oh golly, oh geez.
You still have all the.
Oh yes, the retributors are waiting. The Meltas are here for you.
Okay.
I am going to try everything I can to kill this man right here.
They're not obsec?
No.
But they do have to die.
They do a lot of damage.
Okay, he's definitely gonna shoot both profiles of them.
Done.
We'll see what happens. So.
3s, no rerolls.
Yep. So this is the heavy bolter part.
Boink.
3s. 1 win.
Good. 5.
And the mega gun misses.
Oh, that's 15. We are within 15.
Okay. We're gonna go to the Telemon. He's gonna flame and speculatively shoot. These are obsec?
No, but I can make them obsec in my command phase.
You can make everything obsec.
Yeah. All of this whole ball, I'm gonna pick something. It will be obsec. It's going on the middle.
Yeah, we'll shoot them because they're not in cover.
Sure. So speculatively spiculous here, everything else there. Nice.
Speculatively spiculous.
I dig it.
This is the flamer. Not the best.
6, yeah.
Odds of killing you now very low. 2s. 6.
I'll roll 5. 4 ups in cover. Ugh, lose 4. Just drop a 4 up right there. So I have 1 left.
Cool. Don't want me charging, huh?
I don't. Really don't.
Okay. Speculative shooting fails. Trajan will shoot. Ooh, yeah. So I'm not within rapid fire. I see what has happened here. I don't like it. These guys are gonna shoot everything there, both profiles.
Yep. I like it. And they've got Trajan.
9. Yep. So it's heavy bolters 3s. So 6 hit. 3s. 6 wound.
6 wounds? You wouldn't dare. 6 wounds. Is your AP 1?
Yep.
Rolling. Lose 3. 2 left.
And then the spooky guns.
Spook me up, bud. Oh, Trajan.
So good.
What if you? Oh.
3.
Oh, the 2s. I'm set from alive. What are they?
2 left.
Their lead 9.
Yeah, I'll shoot the Watcher's Axe over there because he's really got no better targets.
Yeah, that's fair.
1 shot. Hits. Wounds.
4 up. Good.
Yep. That's
Cool.
all my guns. Charges. We're gonna go for a long charge here. Do you want to tell me what I need to not be in heroic?
Sure. So grab the back guy. Yeah. Because like the front guy is what matters here.
Yeah. So if I go.
So out of 3 means you need to be there.
Okay.
All right. So then just what's that? So just front of the base to front of the base. Yeah. Looks like it's 8. Looks like an 8. Okay. All right.
8 with no CP.
Yep. Here's a question. Can you choose to fail if you roll a 7? Because a 7 makes it. A 7 is just in ball distance.
Can I choose to fail? I think
like,
so.
Like if you roll a 7, you can just choose to not pass?
I think so.
Okay. That's good. It's a question. I really don't know.
I have no idea.
I thought I could, and then someone told me I couldn't, and then I never really looked it up, so I'm not really sure. Let's say I can. You gonna drop a spicy 8 on me with no CP left?
I really hope so.
I hope you don't. Hey, that's an 8.
That's big.
Made the charge.
Okay.
So he's gonna stop me from getting the 15 on primary, which is actually really annoying. That might kill the unit, yeah. They're pretty good in combat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was huge.
They're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill them. But we're gonna have to do other things first.
Okay. Trajan's not going to charge. He would just.
They'll set to defend, which doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, so we'll just go to set a charm.
Sure.
Everybody's going to huddle.
Okay.
Round.
Huddle around.
These 2 guys.
Gather round. Gather round.
Should probably try to get cover.
Nah, you don't need that.
Not 0 guys.
This will be combat, don't worry.
So 4 guys. This guy's out.
Sure. 3 each?
Yeah, so it's 12.
That's it, huh?
Right? Custodes just like need more attack.
They do.
If they could just do that for me,
no.
I'd be happy, man. 2s and 2s? It's okay.
That's pretty good. How many is that?
2, 4, 6, 7.
7. I'm gonna roll 6. That part's easy. They're dead.
Cool.
All right. So my wall stands at 10. Congratulations.
What?
You were the only person to kill this unit.
Oh, cool.
Like 18 games
we
in now.
spooked Peter. Peter thought you were conceding.
No.
What is happening?
No. I'm. There is. I promise. I'm not. Celestine can heroic right now.
I was in 6.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. We just. So like, I didn't say it at the time, and I've already lifted the models, so I'm just gonna say I didn't.
Okay. Thank you.
Now that I pulled the models, like I don't know if there was a spot where you could have made outside of both.
Right.
But we need to know where she is to know that, and it's
Right.
kind of too late. And like I can't.
Yeah.
That's me.
Thank you.
No, that's on me.
Very
I mean, come
very
on.
honorable.
But is that how I'm gonna win this game? Like, what kind of a jerk would do that, right? All right. Well,
Your fight with Seraphim.
You know what?
You got this.
I will.
You got this.
2 attacks. That's a hit. No, go ahead.
All right.
I could live. I shouldn't, but I could.
I'm gonna squish you.
You are.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, those two's miss.
Alright.
Two's miss. I'm only taking 5 invulns on this girl. Ooh, maybe.
Alright.
Yeah, wow. 5 up invulns. Womp. Good effort, dead.
Okay. And then we'll just consolidate onto the point.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Don't you worry.
That's my turn.
I like it. It's a good turn.
So I strangle.
You do.
And I priority.
You do.
And this game is making me stressed out.
Yep. So your primary is. All right. So I'm gonna get a 10 on primary right now.
Yep.
Okay. So he added 6 secondaries right now.
Yep.
He's at 24 secondaries. I added 10 primary right now, which I believe puts me at 25.
25, and you're at 15 for secondary.
Yes. All right. So I basically need to give you a 0 on all this.
Oh yeah. I mean that's easy.
I'm gonna try.
That should not be hard.
So Vulcan buff. I get ECP. Okay.
Yep.
I think what we're gonna do is Blessed Bolt into that. I think we're gonna give.
Oh ho 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 ho! This thing is getting serious. That charge by the Venatari may have just won the game for Bridger. If John had gotten the 15 on primary, he would be on. He could take it pretty much easy. Then all he does is deny Bridger being able to get the 45, and things look pretty good. He has some opportunities to give Bridger a 5 on his primary. Morven Vile going over to the left-hand objective, charging, killing those that unit of Sagittarium isn't outside the realms of possibility. Still has quite a few shooting assets as well. But those Venatari making the 9-inch charge and being able to do it in a way that kept them out of heroic intervention was freaking. It's so big, so big. Mish, give
I
us some
think
hot
it's
takes.
worth noting here that he technically could have been, but John is a gentleman. I mean, Charity Hammer is about many things.
Absolutely.
Obviously, first and foremost, about charity. Second of all, in order to showcase the best of Warhammer. And we're talking the best of terrain, the best of sports ability, like playing the game, playing hard and winning. But a lot of care has been put into making sure that this is the best of sportsmanship. Like at least 3 times in this game, they've talked about what they intended to do. They've made sure that they're both on the same page about what is happening. And in this case, they talked about the positioning of the charge before it was happening, as it was happening, and decided that it was one way. When it then turned out they were just like a fraction of an inch off, they still played it the way they had agreed, because that's how you make the right decisions. And they stay correct.
These are what we call role models. I mean, I didn't have many growing up, and so I'm really happy to see them now. These gentlemen are holding themselves to a high standard. I respect that a great deal. What I expect to see happen here, I would like to. So John needs to make some big choices. He needs to try and give Bridger a 5 on his last turn of primary, and that means taking away the objective on the left-hand side of the board. I'm not quite sure how he does that from this position. So if he wants to accept that Bridger's going to max primary, that means he needs to target his secondaries. Now, targeting secondaries right now is literally killing the Venatari and the Telemon. Both of these are doable things. He still has a unit of Retributors with the Multi-Melters and the Flamers intact. He still has Celestine and Morven Vile intact. So that means in combat, he can very easily kill the Sagittarium between the two. Sorry, not the Sagittarium, the Venatari. What he does and how he goes killing the Telemon remains to be seen. I really, if he's got a bunch of CP left, he can very easily get this job done if he can just pop some mortal wounds here, there, and everywhere. What I do like about Celestine is she can just res. No, he's moving out. He's not going to res. He could have just res the Gemini in front of himself and just pretty much got an auto charge into the Venatari. But instead, he's just going to go there so she can be positioned to go wherever he may need. Looks like he is targeting the secondaries. He's possibly given up on the primary battle. But he did chuck 2 either Zephyrim or 2 Seraphim that were deployed at the top of the table right next to his head, and they've jumped down onto the left-hand objective. So he does need to find a way to clear those off. And I'm wondering what he's going to do to make that happen. Falcon, can I get an update on the CP state and what miracle dice does Lennon have available to him at this point? And Mish, do you think he gets the Telemon down? Do you think he gets the Venatari down? What happens from here, man?
The Venatari, I think, are toast. I think the Telemon is swingy killing a Telemon. Like you can always just spike a bit of invulns and a bit of feel no pain to survive on one wound, like we've seen earlier in this game.
So Falcon, both guys have 0 CP. What are the miracle dice for John? Falcon? Never mind. Falcon spoke too softly that I couldn't hear him. Sorry, Mish, you keep going.
Yeah, as we heard, both players are out of miracle, no, out of CP here. So what you roll is what you get a lot of the time. It will be interesting to see, just like how does this go? Is anyone going to roll well, roll badly? Like the strategy is put in motion. Like the movement has happened, and the things are. It is somewhat straightforward to kill the things that you need to kill and see, like, how is it happening. I'm not suggesting that this is down to just luck. It isn't. These are fabulous players playing very well, but like the die is cast. Like when you're in combat, you just have to do what you got to do and see if you are actually going to get the shooting and killing done. And now we're seeing the dice happen. That's a lot of
exactly
moral
right.
wounds.
We have had an update from one of the other tables, and so this is actually could be quite a big upset coming in from the Tyler Bortel versus Anthony Vanilla game. Tyler is up. The Tyrannies are up on the Drukhari, 47-15 at the top of turn 4. So that looks like an insurmountable gap there. We could see forces of the Hive Mind going into the quarterfinals here of this, something that no one expected. Pretty impressive, really well done to Tyler. I'd be keen to hear how that's come about. Into the Mitch Pelham versus Mark Perry game, we have a 64-26 gap in Mark Perry's favor, which again is probably insurmountable. We do see that happen a lot on priority targets. One army does get dominance on the table and just kind of starts to snowball, especially with an auto 15 being readily available for both players. It really just means who can smash the other opponent's primary better, and that's kind of the tail of the tape. So it looks like Mark's gonna be winning on that table. Tyler's gonna be winning on his one, and we're just, remains to be seen who's winning this one. This is still very much in the running. Really, really, really up for grabs. Yeah, we're going to cut to the players and hear about this shooting phase and literally how John is going to see if he can win this game. It's literally here for the taking now for either player. All right, let's see.
Ones, it's not bad. I'd love to see P for this. 3 AP1.
On the Toma?
On the Toma.
3s. And a 6.
Oh, why would you do that?
Spikes it.
All right. Bow pistols into the I know. Reroll ones. All right, and reroll ones.
Custodes is just a white knuckle ride, man.
It is. Morven Vol every shot here.
Yep.
Crack. Choose. Whatever. Bolter. 2 hits. 1 AP1. 3 up. 2 damage goes to 1.
6. Okay. Down to 1.
That's it. All right. Yeah, I know. I'm a little nervous too. Okay. I think it just charges, frankly. Celestine's gonna just charge both. Okay. Just hit that middle. So I have a 6 show. Cool. Dink. Okay. Vol's gonna charge the Venture. 7 makes it. Okay. I think we're gonna just put them into the Telemon. Oh, I did not kill anyone in shooting.
Correct.
Okay. Rich Beers are going to charge the Venatari for my own amusement. Just trying to get upfield. You're going to do anything about it. And on the objective. Cool. The Seraphim. What do I have to do here? I'm going to discard the 1 on her, and this 3 and turn it into a 6, and I'll roll the other. 7 inches. So enough to go. So this is just the Telemon, to be clear. Okay. 7 puts 1 there. 1 there. So basically I need to kill this. And I need Celestine to be the one to do it. 7 goes there, and now I'll be closer to this than that, and I'll just get 2 models on that and give you a 5. These Dominions will charge the Telemon out of a lack of better options, although, if I'm being honest. Yes, 8 goes to a 6. I am less than 7 away. So 6, they're going to go in. These are rerolling everything. Celestine's my +1 attack. Obsec on the Seraphim, because those cards keep moving around. She's just sitting still. They're not charging anyone, because you don't have any CP to heroic, and nothing free. Am I out of 3 of Trajan right now?
I believe so.
All right. The goal is to be out of 3 of Trajan, just in case. Yeah, you're good. Great. Don't want to mess that one up. All right, I think we're good. You have no interrupt, so my order doesn't matter at all, right? Yep. Well, we're going to start with the Dominions, because if they happen to kill this Telemon, rerolling everything, that would be adorable. 7 attacks. 6 4s. Reroll 3s. 6s are 2, so 6 hits. 6s. Rerolling all. Impactful. Great. Celestine. 5 attacks on the Venatari. 1 on the Telemon. Telemon, take 2 mortal wounds.
What? Oh, okay.
Yep.
You ever seen 2 6s?
Not it.
He's dead. Does he explode? No.
All right, cool. Freaking God. If you had boxcard me, I think I'd just cry. But,
that would be amazing.
I need to, that's to the last, and I need this to die, so. Celestine. 4 mortals and 5 hits. 3s. 3 Envulns.
4.
So kill the wounded man.
Yep.
And then just 4 mortals.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. So, wounded, dead, and the wound?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Seraphim are just going to pile in and consolidate and put 2 models obsec on this without engaging you, so that I outnumber you. I'll actually just do a 3rd so that I get my stranglehold anyway, just in case they live. You know what? Actually, I'm going to trail. We'll just leave 1 on each so that I have obsec here, because I'm going to outnumber the hell out of you even if you're alive. So we're not going to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, she's trying to stand there. We're good? All right. So I have obsec on both, out of combat. And now 2 wounds left, Retributors will swing. So why not? 4, 7 attacks. Whee! Reroll 1s. You know what? That was somehow a lot of hits. 5s. 3 AP dash, sir.
2.
I did a wound. And honestly, it's the thought that counts. All right, Vol is going to hit him. They have a what save?
2 up, 4 up.
Okay, I have 5 attacks. Oh, Celestine is Warham. Do you mind if I roll an extra attack for her? I apologize. It's 1 invul. So it'll kill him, and the one won't bleed over. It doesn't matter. Okay. So Morven Vol will pile in. Bonk. And she's 5 attacks. We'll just do big swings. 5 hits, no rerolls. And reroll the here. 5 invulns and no mortals.
4. No dead.
Good. And we're right there. So you have no Wobbly Stands left?
Correct.
That's important. Okay. That's me.
Okay.
I'll get Stranglehold, I'll get Priority, and you'll get a 5 on primary. So I'm going to add 6 to my secondaries. He's going to add 5 to his primary. Yep. What does that put the score at right now?
You won.
I think so, but
I don't think I can beat you.
I don't think so at this point because I've got the 15 in the. I assume that I have a 15 coming.
And you have 10 mollies.
Yeah.
So there's no answering that.
I don't think so. Bridger, you made me sweat. This was a fantastic game, man.
Crazy game.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Really hope neither of us have a game after this.
Holy moly, that was the turn John needed to have, and I think with that will be the last blow that Bridge is able to take and keep his score high. So the issue here now is, guys, that there's 10 points at the end of the game here for John. That's going to put him over the top, probably having him win by 7 or 8 points that Bridge is not going to get. In addition to that, now John is in a really good position to get a 15 at the end of the game to equal the primary for Bridger. So if Bridger can somehow keep John off the 15 primary, technically he can still I still think he loses by 2 or 3 points at that point. That's a 5-point difference. That's not enough to change this. But damn, this is really good. Some people have said Texas Barbecue. I'm confused how John put Bridger off the top left objective. So what he did, he move advanced 2 Seraphim onto that objective, and then he had 5 Obsec Seraphim or Zephyrim, I don't know which ones, that charged the Telemon. Then when Celestine killed the Telemon, they consolidated and piled in onto that objective, and thereby his opponent had 4 models on it. He had 5 models on it, and therefore he won because they both had objective number of models. He holds it. So really good play there by John, and that's literally what he needed to do. That play and has won him the game in all intents and purposes, because that enables him to try and get this 15. But dude, this is crazy, crazy, crazy. Bridger didn't have more models. Bridger had 4 models, and his opponent had 5 models. All right, so we're about to hit the last little ebbs and drops of this game. We don't want to miss it. We're going to tune back in, guys.
That helped.
Watcher's Axe into them. 2 hits.
What is this? Oh, Watcher's Axe, yeah.
2 wins.
AP1?
Yep.
Seraphim in the open. Make both. Okay, this is cool. See, this is how Dreadnoughts are.
Yeah.
It's the Dreadnought life.
And then the last guy is also going to shoot.
Sure.
2 hits.
Oh, the last guy, sorry. 2 wounds. This is still the Seraphim?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 ups in the open. We're good. Okay.
Charges. Sagittarium into Seraphim.
Sure. No CP. Can you measure? I'm kidding. All right.
Sagittarium into Seraphim. Sure. You want me to measure that one?
No.
I can do it.
I'm teasing you.
Trajan into Celestine.
You do. Make sure you stay out of 3, Morven. You easily can. Just don't let her go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she could actually move 3 and be within.
Probably not. All right,
I think we're good.
All right, I have no command points.
We'll start with this one guy who could easily be pulled out.
I have been known.
I'll hit.
Yeah.
2 wins.
3 up armors. I fell 1. Does not really matter who I pull here, so I'll pull her. Okay.
This squad, 9 attacks.
Okay. Trajan, the guy. What a man.
3s. 7.
7. 5, 6, 7. 3s. Failed 3, 1 left. No, none left. That's the wrong number. That's nothing I can do about it. I need CP to mess with that, and I don't have them. All right. So that's yours. And that will be yours at the end, because I might commit, because I won't have obsects. You'll get Stranglehold as long as consolidate him onto the objective in case I kill Trajan. Just put him on. Yeah, done. All right, so now it doesn't matter.
Trajan. 2. 5.
Well, here's 4. Fail 1.
2 damage.
1, so I have 5 left. I'll just roll the last one. Make it.
And knife. Hits.
Oh, not the knife.
Wounds.
4 up. Fails. 4 left. Celestine! I would like to kill Trajan now. I'm kidding, it's Trajan. She has Warham up, so 6 attacks goes to 7. I'm going to keep 1 to the side. Here's the first 6.
Yep.
12 hits. 3s. 3 invulns.
3. He's good.
I'll just roll the last one. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Actually, I'll just use a 6. I have no reason not to. I have enough 6s. 2 mortals on Trajan, and wound on a 3. Wounds.
3 up. Good. Alright, so he's on 5.
So Trajan's at 5?
Yep.
And Celestine just sitting there.
So I Stranglehold.
You do Stranglehold?
And I priority.
Alright, so that puts you at a 15 on both?
Yep.
So you're capped at what now? Because you got a 0 onto the last.
70 is my point.
Okay. So 70 is just your score?
Yeah.
What am I at right now?
46, but when you score 15, you're going to be at 61.
Okay. And then if I get a 10 onto the last?
10 to the last, so you win.
So I'll have 71 there regardless of this?
Yeah, so you just put Obsec.
So if I just do Obsec and back off, I win, and that's it? I'll just do that because I want food.
Yeah. Good game, man.
Good game. Woohoo! Dreadnoughts do not die. I feel like my list vomits damage, and the Dreadnoughts were still there. Well, I did too.
That is the final scores, ladies and gents. 71 to 70. What in the actual hell happened? Well done to both players. That is an epic finish that both men can be definitely proud of. I am super impressed by Bridges' daring, his ambition, the way he just really went and took this game on. Then John's resilience to just be like, I'm staying in this game. I thought he could have easily crumbled there. John could have easily crumbled and lost this game. And that's the best player in the world right now. Could have easily fallen over and just been folded up.
I must know one thing though. Does this make the best prediction the 69 to 69 prediction?
It actually does. It actually does. I'm so sad. I'm so very sad that was the closest prediction. Oh my god. Who did that? I'm going to have to scroll up so far to find out who did that. What a troll. What an absolute troll. Oh, man. That's actually a sad state of affairs. Well done to both players. Sorry, 74 to 70. Apologies.
Okay.
74 70. That's still the 69 69 is still the closest prediction, unfortunately. John only broke Bridges' back in that last turn. The picking up of the Venatari in the last turn was just the thing that broke Bridges' back. And look, Bridger held his nerve, man. Could you imagine having that unit of Venatari, the perfect thing in your pocket to pick up wholesale sisters and not using it until turn 4? Man, I honestly, I didn't think Bridger had it in, but this guy's a stone cold killer. Like, he's really, really good. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna go have some food. We're gonna cut to the players. Mish, you want to say anything before we finish up?
I think this is the best game of Ninth I've seen so far. Like, this was amazing.
It has so many ups and downs. Like, coming from the last game, the Admech versus Orcs game, this one is on par. That game was phenomenal. This one's phenomenal. Please stick true with us, guys. Donate if you can. Go over to support Charge Play. We will see you on the next one. Enjoy chatting to Lennon and Mr. Bridger. Take care, guys. See you next one.
Awesome.
Wow. What a game.
What a game. That was fantastic.
7 points. 77-70.
77. I'm going to get priority target.
No, you cheated him 3 points.
All
right, I'm fine with that.
I'll get Stranglehold too. I would like it, please.
What
Dang
a
it.
game.
That was absolutely fantastic. I was so impressed by that.
So the Seraphim push totally won you the game. I don't think there was really anything.
The 5 points there was massive. I needed that to happen.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything I could really do to stop you there. I could put Trajan on it, but then you just put one more model on. You still make me have 5 primary.
Yeah, I needed the obsec missiles because I was hoping I could break through the Dreadnoughts in time to hit this. When I saw it wasn't happening, that's why the Seraphim weren't going here. I was trying to save for this on like turn 4 or 5 to make those plays. It was really close. Like I kind of had to turn it into a grind in the center because my army, I feel like it out damages you.
Yep.
So I need to I need to make sure that we're punching for 5 turns.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't think first turn actually mattered that much. You didn't do too much turn 1. I wasn't going to do anything crazy, honestly. Like, I was probably just going to, like, put a Rhino on the objective and just be like, do you want to come at me? And because, if you charge, then I just get out and then I'm obsec.
Right,
And it's like, or I outnumber you, whatever it is. Then I feel like it would have been fine either way, but super tight, man. Again,
great game.
Love your army, dude.
Very close.
I love Dreadnought so much. I really do. There's so much fun. It was a fantastic one, man. It was really, really good.
They're really stressful to play, though, because you just have to roll 4s or you lose.
Dude.
That's the game.
On point, though.
I mean,
you had a plan and you hit it. Oh my goodness.
What a game.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Turn the microphone on. Now go.
Yeah, so round 1 got to play into Jim Vessel, big honor. He's obviously very prestigious guy. He has not had a ton of reps with 9th, and his list is pretty fresh for him. So I was pretty confident going in. I thought I had the right tools, definitely had the right tools, and then the dice said, forget tools, table him. We got through about 3 turns. Zone him out. His army relies on a lot of deep strike. He definitely surprised me though. I hadn't played against Dreadclaw in a long time, and leaving the Noise Marines in the pod, very clever move. Will not be surprised by that in the future. But overall, good fundamentals game. It's pretty quick if you want to watch it. Up next, it looks like Timpe got beat down pretty hard by Vanilla, so I've got him. And I mean, going from a guy who doesn't have a ton of reps to the current rank 10 in the ITC playing Drukari. A little bit of a step up. We'll see if I can pull some shenanigans on him. I know he hasn't played against bugs a whole lot, but he is obviously a highly competent individual playing a very scary list, so we'll see what I can do.
Hey everybody, it's your boy, the Falcon. I played really late in the middle of the night against Danny the crappy person McDevitt. We were supposed to have a fun game, so I brought a Spartan. Guess what? That model sucks. Don't ever take it. Danny didn't take a Spartan. He brought his crap Dark Angels list, which is garbage, and it crapped all over me, and I loved every minute of it because he's a beautiful, wet soul.
I have absolutely no idea who I'm playing second game, because unlike most tournaments I play in, I have a usually pour into the list and know exactly who I'm playing, and this one I was more into, let's do some charity stuff and play games at 3 in the morning. So, if you bet on me, sorry, I'm really tired. I'm also playing another 3 AM game, so I might not be on my full mojo. But first game here, played some Orcs, and the thing is, we were just talking about it, I was able to move block. I was able to do a lot of move blocking. He had a bunch of scary stuff. He brought 2 kill regs, a lot of squig buggies, squig riders, both of the scary Mazrog and a beast boss and a squigosaur, but I was able to kind of stall for multiple turns and take the board on battle lines. And once you get kind of set up on battle lines, it's very tough for your opponent to come back because they really have to completely kill you off that middle part.
Cool. So you played against new Orcs a couple times now. What's your opinion on that new book?
I like the new book. I've been playing a lot of Orcs actually with it. I like it a lot. I'm a little. I wish that there was more stuff that went through walls. Like if the beast riders weren't cavalry, I actually think that would be super crazy. Like if they're beasts, you run into a parking lot though. Like the best stuff is all vehicles and cavalry, so you have to kind of not take all the best stuff and spin it around a little bit. I have liked playing them though. I think it's a very fun army. The characters are very, very tough. There's some really good combos with the beast boss and the squigosaur. I think is a must take. That dude minus 1 to wound. Art is nails. -1 to wound. And the Finno Pain with +1 attack. He's just crazy. Mega Armor War Boss, crazy. Certain stuff. People that run houses.
He's made one card against you. No, because that's white card credit. No, that's Jeff.
I won 2 So it's like a team thing.
I always forget that I run in sectors or I have actually.
What's the range on these guys?
I have done that.
Oh, sorry, these guys? No.
You did like 15 inches.
How'd that go?
They wouldn't see it coming.
Like, starting the game, I was like, I'm
These
going
guys
to
are
lose
like 48
this,
or 30.
unless you
Oh,
come
they're
at
still
me,
30s.
and you have no reason. I got
Do they ignore heavy counties from
So I have to go to you.
them?
run him
No, I
down.
don't have anything that naturally
This
ignores
game
cover.
is basically
Not cover, but ignore
unless I,
-1 for
do
movement.
this thing that I just didn't do.
Yes, they're like it's some sort of like
And,
platform
anyways.
on them that they're.
But afterwards, I was like, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go lay down. And Anthony was on my couch. Sure, just left it. Well, go sleep on Anthony's couch. I don't care if it's smaller. Oh, it's on Anthony's couch. Well, but Brad gets up and plays game. I was asleep on the chair.
Can you put me on the most
Fell asleep,
extreme
woke up like
point?
45
Because
minutes
this is
later,
the
Brad was already
most
back.
that was the most extreme angle, right?
Oh, you can
1, 2.
I'm just kidding on you.
Yeah, I came across this.
So you did not play.
So I'm way safer.
Okay.
These guys are track.
Would you like me to take over the things that you're doing and let you go sleep?
You know anything about snipes, right?
I'll tell you when I hit the wall.
We need to figure out at some point. We need to have somebody doing the spreadsheet and stuff when Nathan's leaving. Oh, you know what we should have? We should have me do that.
Yeah, I bet.
I bet because he'll be.
So it's the front unit, the back unit?
There's only one guy on the back unit on it. It's easy. I'm not really scorching on this. Doesn't matter at all. Which one's the nitrous, please? The one I will never see. A little bit back so there's less shooting. He doesn't need to be on the line. Can you put this one in effectively the same position? Yeah, I'm trying to use those corners so that if you want to pop out this way or this way, you don't have to angle. I mean, this way and that way you always can't do much about it. Another guy down. Nice little advance. I'm on the defense.
Oh, sorry. I tried to pick it up by the sail. The sail came off, and I was like, what the
When I was playing against Lucas last night, it was great because I had both of my teammates scored on the first yard, and then it was just all the vehicles surrounding the yard, and all we're just
Can you guys make sure your mic's
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, that's me. Let's scroll down and see what Danny does.
No, it's the same one.
Which one is it?
There's not separate. Oh, it's shared. It's a shared feed. Okay, but am I showing up on there? Yeah.
All right, we good. Good chat here. That's the final question.
Is Danny moist already?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Bridger, talk to me.
Hello. How's it going?
Didn't see any over there.
Karen is into admin?
Andy,
wait a second.
Hey, you go second, that's about it.
There's a chance the player still pulls out as long as Alex goes first. So if Alex has a 80% win rate going second, he still has going first, he still has 100% win loss.
I really like all the work he did to still lose like entire squads because of IMAX bullshit. That's my favorite part. I wrapped these 6 guys, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna spend some being.
Well, so far our losers are the 4, 5, and 7 seed.
Yeah.
Oh, because Alex got by Hank?
Yeah. Alex, Rich, and Vessel, all down.
Oh, Vessel, let me there.
Oh, well, Rich lost?
Yeah, Luke's got him.
Oh, Lucas got Rich? Mm-hmm. Oh, you fucked my bracket up.
That's what Lucas is here to do.
I mean, it's not that I don't have faith in you, it's just I know Rich is really good. So I was like, that's
But also,
alright.
you look at the list and you're like, oh, Rich, looks like Rich read the new Orcs Codex. And Lucas didn't.
Going into not.
Oh, I don't care. You got mustard all over your like all over it.
What's your question?
What's the next question?
Because I measured from here.
Prize.
Priority target.
Deployment zone. That would not actually be the table we're playing on. But if you would like to deploy your army back there, I would go ahead and win. That'd be fine.
my god. You know what? And I'm supposed to be the one that went to bed early last night. But now my old age is showing.
I actually.
Hilton, when's your birthday?
Colin, you said the bikes aren't very good. Why aren't they very good? I have to play against them.
What's up, John?
Oh, it's so much easier.
No, the jet bikes.
I'm so much farther forward.
Were you really like, how am I gonna win this game?
I'm like, God, it's so far.
The gears are turning your head like he's gonna be all over this, all the way up there. Why'd I pick that side? But
I mean, they're crazy fast.
So
they're working in combat.
It's not so bad.
They can reroll wounds because they're witches. And they have 3 lances that will miss.
Your bikes go 20 if they lose the Oh, they lose the bike, they lose that. Okay. So there we go, and most like probably like 18.
Only depends on looser clothing if I'm not going to be Steve. I got this.
If I get a latest +1,
If I'm not going to be Steve, Steve is just
would matter.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
They were funny. They're inside.